Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a newer or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market. Whether you're shopping for a new or used.
It's the Hollies and a long, cool woman in a black dress. All right, as we get a little bit closer to Halloween, wanted to tell you one of the old wives' tales about Halloween. If you walk backwards on the 31st of October and wear your clothes inside out, you'll see a witch on Halloween night.
Hi, this is Ryan Lefevre. Catch Kansas City Royals baseball all season on 98.9 and 1540 KMC.
Not Grant, but are you on a rain delay lane?
No, the music won't stop.
The music won't stop. All right, I got you.
Okay, and just start when you can.
Start when you can. Will do.
And then I'll take it over. Not from there. You have to start all the way from the top.
We are here for you.
That's what I'm saying. The music's still playing.
Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just
Okay,
stop by
that's
one
better.
of our 5 locations.
But
and one of our appraisers
how's it
going to
switch back when we're done?
And you can leave with a check.
It will do that automatically.
It's
Okay.
fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com.
All right, thank you.
So
Hey, we're about to start, and it can hear you, so just don't worry about it.
Strip down like that.
On KMCP.
Well, hello and good afternoon. Welcome into our coverage of McPherson Bullpup football here on 98.9, 1540 KMCP. We head a little bit to the southeast, all the way to Chanute, the long 2.5-hour drive as the Bullpups have their first road game of the season against the Chanute High School Blue Comets. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP at AstraRadio.com and the at Astra Radio mobile app. Joined alongside Nathan Roble, I'm Lane Gillespie. Well, it should be a fun one here. It's a battle between a couple of 4A powerhouses over the past few years with both the Bullpups and the Blue Comets, but this game feels quite a bit different as the Bullpups don't quite have a whole lot of experience returning from last year. The Blue Comets do. So this is going to be a tough game for both of these teams, but the Bullpups are riding high off of a win from this past week.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a building block win for this McPherson Bullpups team. They're still young. I know you look down the roster, it's senior, junior, senior. However, they're young seniors. They haven't played a whole lot. This Blue Comet Chanute team, they've played a lot and a lot together. They've won a lot while being together as well.
This is a team that has been really successful under head coach Cleet Frazel. This is the sixth year of the program, and he has won 40 games and only lost 10. However, the postseason has been a little bit of a drag for Chanute over the past couple of seasons, losing just in the first couple of rounds. But for the Bullpups, this is a chance to really right the ship. And even though it's a long drive, a long road trip to start off your first road game of the season, it's against a big powerhouse in Chanute. And, usually when you go against tough powerhouse teams, McPherson would usually play a 5A or a 6A school, but Coach Pav this year said, hey, we want to play a powerhouse in 4A, and Chanute's one of those.
Absolutely, they are. Their league is not a phenomenal league. It's the Southeast Kansas League. There's a lot of talent there, but it's not been a phenomenal historic league. However, the Chanute team is a very, very, very good and physical football team, and it's going to be a tough battle between the Bullpups and the Blue Comets.
We'll take a short break. We'll hear from Mark Heidebrecht as well. Switch things up. This is the first time that both of these schools have ever met in football, so we'll talk a little bit more about the opponents that McPherson has gone against coming up next. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup football on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. McPherson Bullpup Football on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
At Farmer State Bank, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, Farmer State Bank is ready to help you grow your business, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Come to Scooter's Coffee from Maple Bourbon Cream Cold Brew. Sweet maple and smoky bourbon flavor our incredible cold brew topped with maple spice cold foam. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, and Salina.
Hey Bulldog fans, this is McPherson College Athletic Director Josh Domme. Cheer on the nationally ranked Bulldog volleyball team on Wednesday, September 25th at the Sports Center for their KCAC home opener against Kansas Wesleyan. Presented by The Locker Room. Purchase your season pass or single game tickets on macbulldogs.com. That's Wednesday, September 25th at 7 o'clock. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Are you needing some help upgrading your home? I'm Jared, inviting you to check us out at Krupp Lumber in Heston, your one-stop destination for all your construction and woodworking needs. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson. We also offer kitchen and bath options like R.D. Henry cabinets and Onyx showers to make your home stand the test of time. Ask about our in-state delivery and direct shipment options. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Bullpups head to Chanute to face the Blue Comets here today for Week 3 of the 2024 season. Joined as always by Mark Heidebrecht. So, Mark, really appreciate you taking the time.
My pleasure.
So, normally during this segment, what we do is we give the history between the two teams that are facing each other. Well, this is the first time that these two teams have ever faced, so we're going to go somewhere a little bit different. And we're kind of going to tell you a little bit about the teams that McPherson has played in their history. We're not going to go through all of them because that's a lot, because this is the 55th new opponent that McPherson has faced in its history, dating all the way back to 1920. But this is definitely interesting. It's not something that we see very often nowadays. So, Mark, for Coach Pavlovich, for how many new opponents he's faced, where does this go right now?
He has faced Circle for the first time, Ulysses, Independence, Wamego, Hillsboro, Mays South, and DeSoto. So his record is 4-3 on those first-time opponents.
All right. So this will be number 8 when it comes to new opponents. That's 8 out of 55 over the past 10 years that Coach Pav has been the coach. And you gave me a little bit of the past that these teams, or for the teams that McPherson has faced, which includes pretty much the whole list of how many games they've played. Number 1 is still Abilene with 64 games that they played against each other, but it's been a while, hasn't it?
2020 was the last time we played.
There's a couple of teams in there that McPherson has faced for the first time where they either won, lost, or drew. There are a couple of instances where they tied. What were those 2 instances?
Back in the 1920-21 seasons, they tied Lions, the Lions.
Wow.
And then in the 22 and 23 seasons, they tied the McPherson College second team.
Wow.
So
that's the one that always intrigues me, but you see that a lot when you look up the history of a lot of teams in the past where from like about the time that they start, 1890s or something like that for some schools, all the way to like the 1930s or 40s, before there was really a merge of an actual, league when it comes to college sports, they played local high schools.
You had to get, it's kind of like intramurals almost. You had to just kind of find people who play you.
But how about that? A high school drawing with a college team.
Well, you do what you got to do. I think it's probably pretty even. I'd have to look it up. But,
right.
Well, they tied, obviously, at that time.
I actually have it right here. So they played 6 times overall. They drew 5 times.
Wow. The
other game, the high school won.
Hey.
1-0-5 against the second team at McPherson College.
There you go.
Yep. now, bear in mind they haven't played in a while, so you can't say that's a sentiment to where it's at now. But we also kind of look through the high schools that McPherson has played in the past. There are some that don't exist anymore, or have changed names, or have split. So, what are some examples of that?
Well, we played Canton High School back in the early 20s.
I think that was actually the very first game. That we looked
through.
Yeah.
And of course, they're Canton Galvin now. They unified. Of course, the McPherson College second team, we don't do that anymore.
Right.
Possibly Ellsworth might be unified with somebody, but don't quote me on that. We've played Lindsborg High School, and then it morphed into Smoky Valley. So I've split those 2 out in terms of records, but that would be another example of a unification. That might be all the first-time opponents that have changed.
A lot of opponents that McPherson has played. This is all the way, since 1920. Bear in mind, so this is over 100 years of history.
Yep,
which is
sure is.
Which is very interesting to see. Just looking back, well in the early days, obviously 8 games in a regular season, and then plus however many in the postseason. I think of the very first season, which was 1920, that we have jotted down. They just played 5 games, and all of those were county games, pretty much with. Canton, they also played Marquette, Mound Ridge, a couple of others that I skimmed through. Hutchinson, I guess it's not the same county, but it's very close. And Newton, also same county. Not the same county, but pretty close.
Bueller thrown in there, too.
Yeah.
Close by.
Yeah, not too far. So one last thing for the home and away records against first-time opponents that you put down. They're the same. 14 wins, 12 losses, 1 tie. For the home and away record. So obviously the away record today is going to change with McPherson playing Chanute.
Right.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
Statistics are an interesting study.
Oh, yeah. I'm always a numbers guy, so anything when it comes to this is very fascinating to me.
Yeah, it was a surprise to me.
So, well, Mark, we really appreciate you taking the time. I know it took a long time to put all of this together to share with everybody. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll preview more coming up in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
We've got more of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro. For every mile of life. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
For a limited time, get your dream mower at dealer cost. That's right, you pay what we pay. Only at Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world. These deals won't last, so get here fast. Exclusions apply. Contact dealer for more details.
When you need electrical work done right, trust Headed Electric, McPherson's local experts. From new builds to remodels and maintenances, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit HeadedElectricInc.com today.
Hungry? Heston Bakery and Cafe welcomes you for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. They have an assortment of sandwiches, salads, soups, baked goods, specialty coffees, and desserts. Open 7 days a week, located in Heston. It's a convenient, comfortable space to meet friends and family. Ask about the catering options, too. Find them online at HestonBakeryandCafe.com to view the menu or order online.
Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the game here in Chanute as the Bullpups take on the Blue Comets here for their first road game of the season. Before we get into our next segment, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Kelly Bruce, who's back in the McPherson studios here today. We were having some technical difficulties before the start of this broadcast, but he swooped in and really swooped in like Superman to really help us out for today's broadcast. So, Kelly Bruce, really much appreciated to you. So now, time to get into the Erickson Custom Building game plan. And offensively, obviously the game plan for McPherson is move the ball down the field and score. Defensively, what's the game plan here for McPherson?
You know, it's actually going to be a little bit similar kind of to what they did against Circle a little bit. They need to stop the run first and foremost. The running back, Quentin Harding for Chanute, an all-state caliber running back. He runs hard. He's physical. He is a little bit shiftier than the Circle back was, but he's going to catch the ball out of the backfield, and they need to attack him like he's the Circle back, but just a little bit more shifty. Now, the other thing you have to do is they like to spread out on the offensive side, get it out to their playmakers, get it outside the tackles. Their quarterback's very, very, very athletic. Both a baseball player, outstanding baseball player, and football player. Throws well on the run. Strong arm, likes to push the ball down the field. They want to make big plays. They want to use their running back. They want to use their playmakers.
That's our Erickson Custom Building game plan. Erickson Custom Building for new construction and remodeling. Go online to EricksonCustomBLDG.com. We'll talk to Coach Pavlovich coming up next. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup football on KMCP.
The Midway Motors Drive to the Game continues after this. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Stay tuned as we sit down for a pregame chat with head coach Jace Pavlovich.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Do you want to take a small step towards taking control of your financial future? Then it's time to round up with First Bank Kansas. Hi, I'm Sue. When you enroll in the Roundup Savings Program, every purchase you make with your First Bank Kansas debit card, your account automatically rounds up to the nearest dollar, and the spare change is deposited directly into your savings account. It's the effortless way to start building your savings without even thinking about it. Start saving smarter today with Roundup Savings at First Bank Kansas. Visit us in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson. McPherson, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the game as the McPherson Bullpups look to take on the Chanute Blue Comets on the road. A long road trip for this one. We're now joined by head coach Jace Pavlovich. Now, Coach, coming off of a big win against Circle to start off your divisional play. So how big was that win just in week 2, and how do you look to carry forward?
Well, it was a really good win. And you know, like I told the guys after the game, winning football games is hard. You know, it's really tough to do because everybody lifts hard, everybody works hard. You know, everybody's trying to win a football game too. So we definitely celebrated that one. Although, you know, in the film room, you know, we weren't satisfied with our performance, but we did enough to get a win. So again, we just got to continue to keep improving, and I have no doubt these guys will. They take the coaching, and they're hard workers. So we'll get better each and every week.
You had a couple of key guys that came back last week. Carlos German was a key guy as the tailback, but also we saw the emergence of Ashton Malm at the receiver front as well. So how great was it having both of those guys as big offensive threats?
Yeah, both those guys are explosive. They're heck of football players, and you know, we have a bunch of weapons at receiver. We just couldn't get him the ball very much last Friday night. You know, like Bishop Brown. You know, Bishop's one that, you know, in the stat column hasn't really, you know, had eye-popping stats, but he's been playing both ways, refuses to come off the field, and he's done a really good job, you know, offensively and defensively for us. So we got to look to get some of those other guys going a little bit too, and of course, you know, we got to get the ball in those two, you know, Carlos's hands and Ashton's hands, you know, more to generate some big plays.
What have you liked on the defensive side of the ball with last week and also this week in practice? You know, you only allowed just a couple of scores against Circle, but obviously it could have been way more with how great their offense is.
Yeah, you know, Circle, they're well coached and they got some offensive weapons for sure. But I was really proud of how our guys flat around. I mean, we got some speed out there, and usually we're overmatched size-wise, but we do have a tremendous amount of speed, and you know, it's pretty awesome to see on Saturday morning when we're watching the tape, and you see, you know, if a ball is completed, you see 11 white hats to the ball, and so they run to the ball really well. They complement each other really well. I thought we tackled much better this week. Week 1 we had 16 missed tackles, and we were under 10 last week, and if we can get that, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 missed tackles in a game, then we're going to give ourselves a chance to play really well defensively. The one thing I would like to see us improve on is turnovers. We have yet to get a turnover this year, so we've yet to give one up offensively, but we've yet to get one defensively, and we need to improve in that stat.
You were about to get one defensively, but it was called back due to a penalty. So, yeah. I totally see that. So it doesn't get any easier, obviously, with Chanute. This is the first time that McPherson, at least since 1920, has ever played Chanute. But Chanute is also a very good ball team going into this year. So how do you guys get a win against a really tough team in 4A?
Yeah, they're incredible. They're well coached. They're big and physical, and they got speed on the back end. They have it all. Now, you know, we were looking at scheduling, and it was either play, you know, Junction City or we wanted to really play a good 4A school rather than a good 6A school. And you know, Chanute, we've been talking for quite a few scheduling cycles now, and trying to get things to match up, and it finally did. So. We're excited about this opportunity. I know they're excited about the opportunity to play us. So again, it's a quality Class Act program that you know, they've gone 11-1, 10-2, and 11-1 the last few years. So this is a quality group that we're going up against, and we're excited about the opportunity.
Now, one final thing. Earlier this week in practice, I saw you trying to mix things up a little bit on the offensive end. Now, without giving up too much, of course, so, with the tough defense that they have, what things are you trying to shift around to try to move past them?
Well, so they're an old-school 4-2-5. By that, I mean their inside backers don't adjust. So we're going to see a 4-2 box, backers on the guards. they're going to have an overhang typically to our formation strength. So if we're 3-by-1, the overhang is going to be on the 3 receiver side. So we look to take advantage of the void that they have on the other half of the field. So we've been hammering that pretty hard all week this week, and our guys have been really receptive to it. It does give us a few unique challenges in our quarterback read game, but all 3 quarterbacks are doing a really good job of meeting with us and getting the mental aspect of it down before we play Friday.
All right. Well, it should be a fun matchup between a couple of really good 4A teams. So, Coach, we really appreciate you taking the time, and we wish you the best of luck.
Great. Thanks, sir.
That's Coach Pavlovich. We'll have more coming up with the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Even when you know the end is near, saying goodbye can be difficult. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help your family. Focus on making the time you have left the best it can be, whether it's at home, in a nursing facility, or in the comfortable atmosphere of Hospice House. The hospice staff will help guide you through those difficult decisions. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency, serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson, a member of Hutchinson Regional Healthcare System.
Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Welcome back to Chanute as we're still in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. The Bullpups and the Blue Comets to kick off in a few moments. Still about to meet at midfield for the coin toss. Now, when the Blue Comets came out, fireworks were blown here by the Chanute faithful here on the south side of the end zone is what it looked like. So a lot of loud booms coming into this one, smoke engulfing the field for a moment, but it has since settled. We're going to quickly move along now to the Ag 360 Insurance ones to watch. Who are those to watch for here, Nathan?
Yeah, for McPherson and the offense for McPherson, I think it's going to be the quarterback, Carter Allen, and then the running back, Carlos German, trying to get him out in space and get him going in the run game a little bit. Ashton Malm also is a name that we should probably pay attention to as well. Had a breakout game last week. But for Chanute, it's Chris Harding II. He's the quarterback. He's 6'1", 185. He's a junior. Threw for over 1,600 passing yards last year and is a big, strong, athletic kid. And then Quentin Harding, their running back, is a 5'9", 180-pound senior. He's shifty, he's strong, and he wants to overpower you.
That's our Ag 360 Insurance ones to watch. Ag 360 Insurance, here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. Kickoff is next. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Find exclusive stories highlighting Bullpup athletics at adastraradio.com. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Bradbury Company in Mound Ridge is recognized as a leading global equipment supplier for products like grain bins, steel framing, garage doors, metal roofing, and more. The Bradbury Company is a proud supporter of local schools and student athletes and wishes best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu.
Hi friends, this is Dana Sammer from the Alliance Agency. One type of insurance all seniors should consider is final expense. Did you know the average cost of a traditional funeral service and stone can be $15,000 or more? Is that an expense you want your spouse or children to incur? Final expense policies provide coverage from day one, level premium, and cannot be canceled due to age or health, all at an affordable premium. Call me at 245-4861 to discuss a final expense policy for you, and thank you.
Vince Lombardi once famously stated, "Individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work." I'm Keith Razak, and along with the insurance team at Farmers Alliance, we're cheering on all the local competitors this season. Your passion for the game and loyalty to your school fill us all with the sense of pride. Thanks for showcasing top-notch sportsmanship and talent, influencing our community in a positive way. Just remember, at Farmers Alliance, through it all, we're your biggest fans.
Rods Tire and Service.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
Bullpup football on KMCP.
The coin toss has been done. The national anthem has been played, and the stage is set here in Chanute. Sunny skies outside, but a bit of a warm one. Thankfully, no sun now that is engulfing the field. It's all shade as we speak as cloud cover started to come over. 90 degrees here in Chanute. Now, there's been a lot of severe storms in southern Kansas. Thankfully, according to some weather apps, it should wait until it hits Chanute until about 10:45 tonight. So hopefully we here in Chanute will not be affected. McPherson won the toss but deferred to the second half, so the Blue Comets of Chanute will get the ball to start off this ball game. McPherson will wear their road whites with red lettering and numbering on the front and back. Chanute in their powder blues for their jerseys and their pants, white lettering and numbering with a dark blue outline and white helmets for both teams. Uniforms brought to you by McPherson Laundry. It's their job to make you look your best. Jackson Hoover in for the opening kick. It is away. It is an end-over-end kick near side that is bobbled at the 15. Chanute has to race for it. It's going to go out of bounds at the 9. They kind of just let that go, and because there was first touch by Chanute, they're going to get the ball at their own 9 to start off their home opener.
You know, that's not an ideal start for Chanute. However, they've got a really athletic quarterback. I know we talked about it in the pregame. Chris Harding II. Look for him to kind of want to get out on the run. Try to get outside the pocket to throw the football, but also the guy to watch, Quentin Harding. He's an electric back there, and they're going to try to run their offense through him today.
3 seconds came off the clock in the opening kickoff. The 9.5 is where they mark it. Chris Harding is a 6', 185 junior, had 20 total touchdowns last season, both with 15 passing and 5 rushing, and he's also a terrific baseball athlete, as we mentioned, over the drive to the game. Shotgun set, 3 receivers, 2 near side, 1 far. First pass is batted up into the air and caught at the 14. The man on the edge to tip it was Jace Fitzmaurice, but catching it off the carom was Trevor Fields for a gain of 4.
Yeah, like I said, he wants to try to get the ball out quick, does Harding II, and he tried to get it out quick. Fitzmaurice got up there in a hurry and tipped it right up into the air and right into the arms of the intended receiver, Trevor Fields. Pickup of only about 4 or 5 yards on the play, so second down.
Fitzmaurice is only 5'8", but he soared as high as an eagle as much as he could to really bring that one down. Packed house here in Chanute for their home opener. A lot of children here for the local football teams as well. Handoff on second down to Quentin Harding, and he is brought down in the backfield. The first man there again was Jace Fitzmaurice, bringing him down by his ankles. A loss of 1 to make it third down.
Yeah, like we talked about also in the drive to the game, the big key for McPherson's success is going to be able to stop the run there. And that time they had 7 guys in the box, 4 down linemen, and then 3 linebackers. They all came down. They flowed well. And Jace Fitzmaurice was there on the first tackle, and then multiple Bullpups there to finish off the tackle.
Fitz with his fingerprints in the first 2 plays. 3rd down and 7 for the Comets on their first offensive possession of the game with 10:35 and counting here in the first quarter. Still no score. 3 receivers set to far side in the shotgun. They'll look to throw. Far side. It is dropped. Just almost caught, but then bobbled out of the hands of Cade Small on the far side. It's an incomplete pass. How about that? You go against a star-studded offense, you better bring your best, and they do with a 3 and out on their first possession.
Absolutely. That was just a simple cover 3 on the defense, just trying to keep the ball underneath and keep the ball in front of them. Excellent job there, rallying over, making it hit, and jarring that football loose.
So back to punt now will be Chris Harding. He also has one heck of a leg. He's just one heck of an athlete for Chanute. And for the Bullpups, back deep to return is Bishop Brown. The kick is away. Correction, it's Dane Becker back deep to return. The ball bounces at the Blue Comet 40, and they'll just let it bounce far side to the 42. Terrific field possession for McPherson in Blue Comet territory.
Yeah, the Bullpups here, led by Carter Allen on offense. He's got over 200 passing yards so far in this young season. Has his number one back for now the second week here. Carlos German, he led them in rushing last week. Look to see Carlos German get ahead early, but Carter Allen, they need him to get going a little bit. They've added a few concepts, a mesh concept with some drag routes to try to defeat this Comet defense, which is mainly a zone defense. They like to sit there and just watch. It's a 4-2-5 defense, but they're going to see a lot of cover two.
Now, Allen had only 5 completed receptions passing-wise. 4 of them were to Ashton Mom. It'll be a fake handoff. Look to throw. He's going to fire it deep. He's got Brown. He's deep. He is caught inside the 5 and down at the 3-yard line. How about that for your first possession, your first play of the game for the Bullpup offense? They got first and goal.
Yeah, just a simple post pattern. Bishop Brown with an excellent route, beat his man on the outside, was wide open. Carter Allen hit him in stride and down to the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. 3 backs in the backfield. Less than 10 minutes left. First quarter. Handoff. Pushing to the goal line. Dane Becker. It is in. Touchdown. Bullpups. A 3-and-out defensively. 2 plays on the offensive end. The deep pass to Bishop Brown. Dane Becker closes it off with a rushing TD. 6-0 Bullpups.
Yeah, just they got up there quickly. They knew they needed to go there. They got into their goal line package and just ran it right behind the left guard in for 6.
Again, you go against a powerhouse over the recent years. You got to bring your best, and they do so early on. Of course, still very early. Hoover in to kick the extra point. It is up and good. But a flag is down all the way near the backfield where the kick was made, and we'll see what the call is on as the white hat official is standing at about the 10-yard line talking to multiple Bullpups. Maybe teaching them a couple of football lessons. We'll see exactly what the call is. They're all going to line back up. False start is the call on McPherson, actually. So that will actually move the attempt 5 yards back. I assume they'll be back to do the kick again. Or were there fouls on both teams?
No, we're going to go back 5 yards here.
I thought I saw a signal given by the official to the McPherson sideline, one that would say maybe personal foul, but they'll move them back 5 yards, and we'll check to make sure if there's a personal foul, it might be on the kickoff. Not quite sure, but now Hoover in to kick the extra point from the 15 rather than the 10, and he gets this one either way. You would say 2 for 2, but he's actually 1 for 1 on the game from extra points. 7-0 McPherson here in the early going against Chanute. 9:50 to go first quarter. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Here's a bright idea. Internet should be fast and reliable. That's why IdeaTech is connecting towns and neighborhoods with modern fiber internet. Modern, fast, reliable internet. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Find your plan today at ideatech.com. Here's a bright idea. The internet should work. That's why IdeaTech is building modern fiber networks across Kansas. Internet that just works. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Find your plan at ideatech.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
What a start for the Bullpups here in the early going. Defensively force a 3-and-out after pinning them all the way back to their own 9. And then just a 2-play possession to start off the game for McPherson. A deep pass all the way to Bishop Brown, setting them up at the 3-yard line. And then a handoff to Dane Becker to cap it off for the touchdown to make it 7-0. 9:50 to go here in the first quarter. So now the kicking units will come back out onto the field.
Yeah, for the Bullpups, you have this quick score. You get the stop on defense. Now this is a big drive for Chanute. They need to try to put points on the scoreboard. However, they just want to try. The Bullpups are going to need to try to get a stop here and make this a 2-possession game early.
Hoover boots it away again to the near side. A return at the 15. The returner almost ran into his own man. Gets a couple of key blocks, but is brought down across the 25-yard line to the 26. Kyson Seamster was the man on the return, and so good field position in contrast to the last possession by Chanute. They'll have first down at their own 26.
I'd look for Chanute here to get Quentin Harding into the game a little bit more, get a handoff here, try to get ahead of the sticks against this Bullpups defense. This Bullpup defense, though, is rallying to make tackles right now.
Quentin Harding had 177 rushing yards last week against Coffeyville Field Kinley, in which Chanute won 34-7. And a terrific matchup on the offensive side. They're 2-0 on the season. First had a win against Augusta, but just 45-35. Handoff, Harding finds an edge left side, or right side rather. He found a hole, spins away from a man, and on the near side, he's brought out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Chanute coaches urging for a late hit. They're not going to get one.
Excellent run there. He made a few man miss on the defensive line and in the linebacker core. Like we talked about in the drive to the game, he's a shifty back, but at the end of the day, he also can and will just run you over as well.
They'll mark him at the 39, so a gain of about 13 on the first play of their possession. A good start there for the Blue Comets. They're working from left to right as we view the field here in lovely Chanute. Sunny skies out as the sun starts to set. Really warm out, 89 degrees. Not much wind, but it is blowing from the south. On first down out of the shotgun, handoff Harding. He's brought down in the backfield. Chase Kane was the first man there, laying the boom for the tackle for loss.
Yeah, that time Chase Kane, excellent edge, or he set the excellent edge on the side. This is a zone run team, which means the offensive line is going to continue. There's a flag on the play here that came in late on the sideline here. We'll see what that's going to be, but this offensive line wants to try to get in motion, get to the outside. It's more of a zone scheme like you would see with like the Rams.
Sideline warning is the call on Chanute. They argued a call that for a late hit on the previous play, and I wonder if they were still trying to get one, so not quite a penalty yardage-wise, but a sideline warning is called. So it's second down and 12 for the Blue Comets, again working from left to right. 7-0 Bullpups here with about 8:25 to go in the first quarter. Shotgun. It'll be a screen pass far side. It is caught on the run. Stevenson down the sideline. He might go all the way. Just Becker to beat. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chanute. All the way to Elliott Stevenson going with the screen pass on the far side. The Chanute faithful cheering on the first score of the game, their first home score of the season here in Chanute. 7-6 McPherson.
In my game film study of the Chanute offense, that's what they like to try to do. They want to try to get a bubble screen out to the outside. Stevenson is one of their best wide receivers they have. He's shifty. They like to use him in the middle of the field. That time they got him out to the sideline, and he goes 63 yards for 6.
So now in to kick the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. So we're deadlocked at 7. The man that booted it was Lawrence Cheney. 7-7 the score here in the first quarter, 8:13 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting you all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the Station Coffee and Bakery open at 7 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee fixes. Coffee closes at 4, except on Wednesdays we drink caffeine till 8 p.m. Don't forget about our delicious brick oven pizzas. We are your one-stop shop for your family and friends to gather and enjoy great food and a unique atmosphere. Come get your grub at the Hub.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Chanute. A 63-yard pitch and catch for Chanute even things up immediately, just as the Bullpups had a terrific start to the game here today. It's deadlocked at 7 with 8:13 to go here in the first quarter. So now McPherson just had 2 plays in great field position. How do they respond, Nathan?
I think eventually this game's going to have to slow down a little bit. We're 4 minutes into this game. Both teams have put points on the scoreboard and in a hurry. Less than 3 plays on each drive. So this is going to be a wild, interesting game. But McPherson just needs to get good field position, which they do here at the 31-yard line, and just have a nice sustained drive.
Yeah, it was a high short kick, and a fair catch was called by McPherson. It was called. Let's see who's the one that called that, if I can get a correct number. I don't think I can get a correct number on that. But either way, the Bullpups get the fair catch, and we'll get it at the 31-yard line on their own territory.
I'd like to see the Bullpups try to get Carlos German in here, run behind this guard-center guard combo. If they don't want to do that, try to get it out to their playmakers on the outside like Bishop Brown or Ashton Malm.
It was Alec Harms who made the fair catch. 3 receivers set, 2 near side, 1 far. with German in the backfield to the left hip pocket of Allen. Hand off to German. Sprints off of one guy but can't spin off of two. Maybe lost about a half a yard on first down at the 31.
You know, one thing to talk about with this Chanute defense is they are a physical group. They are going to come down. They're going to try to stop the run. They're not going to do a whole lot of moving around. They're going to be a nice, still zone team so you can beat them in soft spots. But this linebacking core and the safety in Quentin Harding wants to come down and be physical in the run game.
They called no gain on the forward progress, so second down and 10 at their own 31 for McPherson as they move from right to left as we view the field. Three receivers set with a tight end near side. The two receivers are on the near side. Now the tight end in motion from left to right. German in the backfield. Low snap, and everybody fighting for it. Allen finally pounces on it, but he's at the 24. It's a loss of 7 on that low snap, turning into a fumble. Actually, the 25, so a loss of 6, but it's still third down and long.
Yeah, you know, that's the second snap that's just kind of gone off the ground there. The extra point originally I thought maybe was a snap infraction of some sort. That kind of dribbled out to the holder. That one dribbled out to the quarterback. That's going to need to change here for the Bullpups if they want to continue having success.
7 minutes in ticking here, first quarter, tie game at 7, third down and 16 for the Pups at the 25. Man in motion up front, but no flag. Here is a little a soft pass up front on a screen to Carlos German. He'll only get about 6 or 7 yards to bring up fourth down, and the punting unit comes onto the field.
Yeah, an excellent job just trying to get some of those yards back, make it easier for you to punt here. That's just a simple running back screen you see all the time. German kind of had some space to run, ran into his own right guard, and just was unable to break free.
Brock Richardson will punt for the Bullpups. Now, Chanute likes to have 2 punt returners back. They are Quentin Harding and Elliott Stevenson. A little confusion as they were missing a blocker towards about 5 yards behind the snap. Now they get it down, and Richardson will boot it away. A low line drive kick that takes a McPherson bounce will be picked up by Stevenson at the 16-yard line. He had that long touchdown earlier. He's at the 25. Is hit hard, sheds off of it, and is brought down at the 29.
You know, Stevenson's a big physical guy as well. He is not a small individual. He's like 6'2", 195, but he's also their fastest vertical receiver. He's another guy to watch as this game continues on, especially in the wide receiver core.
So Chanute will take over, scored a touchdown their last drive in just a couple of plays. It was a 63-yard screen pass that they got to go all the way to the end zone to tie the game at 7. And that's exactly the score where we stand here in the first quarter. It'll be a shotgun for Harding, Chris Harding and Quentin Harding. Quentin is in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched up near side. 1 far is there on the right hash. Play clock down to 9. They'll take the snap, hand it off up the middle, finds a hole. First down, 45, and brought down by the secondary at the 47. Big-time gain on the first play of the possession.
18-yard pickup there for Quentin Harding. That almost looked more like a draw play with the offensive line going into pass protection. But Harding was able to hit the hole really, really quick and was able to pick up 18 yards and gash this Bullpup defense.
So that moves the chains for another Blue Comet first down as they're at the 47 and are inching close to McPherson territory. Shotgun for Chris Harding, 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far, also a tight end lined up on the left side. They're on the right hash. It'll be just a slant pass that was well underthrown, incomplete, intended for Landon Bilby on the left edge, but just kind of short-arming it was Chris Harding.
Yeah, Jace Fitzmaurice there with the pressure as well, coming up through the middle as the nose guard. Fitzmaurice early has been everywhere on this field for this Bullpup defense. Second down and 10, that was just going to be a simple hitch pattern.
5:18 to go first quarter. Clock stops on the incompletion as we're deadlocked at 7 here in the early going here in Chanute. As the lights start to engulf the stadium here at the Chanute Community Sports Complex is also the home of Neosho County Community College soccer and track. 2 receivers each side in the shotgun. He'll fake the handoff and throw near side. Almost intercepted by Carter Bankson on the near side, the young sophomore, but it just went out of his outstretched arms as he tried to dive for the ball. But third down and 10 for the Blue Comets.
Intended receiver Trevor Fields on the outside. That ball was thrown behind him, but an excellent job of just trying to make a play on the football. Had a diving opportunity, unable to come up with it. Third down and 10. The Bullpup defense needs to get off the field.
especially after allowing what a big play they did on the first play of the possession, about a 25-yard run, but then back-to-back incompletions. Trips to the left for Chanute, one receiver near side on a 3rd down and 10 at their own 47. They're in the shotgun. Quentin Harding is to the left hip pocket of Chris Harding. He'll look to throw a bootleg left side. Richardson on the run. The throw on the run is caught, and it's a first down at the McPherson 41-yard line as Elliott Stevenson came back for a little comeback route, made the grab, jumped upfield, and got the first down. Needed 10, got 12.
Yeah, excellent route there. It was just a simple comeback. He ran upfield like he was going to run on a little fly or just keep going. The Bullpup cornerback just bit on it. He comes back, catches the football at the sticks, and is able to pick up 2 more yards.
So first down and 10 at the McPherson 46. He went out of bounds, so the clock stops at 5:08 first quarter, still tied at 7. But Chanute now in business. Trips to the left, one to the near side as they're on the left hash. Handoff on first down. Quentin Harding drove past Fitzmaurice to the second level and is brought down all the way for a gain of 7 yards to make it second down and about 3 or 4 for the Blue Comets. Ethan Robinson was one of the first ones there.
Absolutely. That play right there was just, I'm going to hand this off to my running back. We're going to trust the guys up front. And this is a well-coached offensive line. They have good feet. They're long, they're lanky, they're powerful. They're just going to try to use this offensive line and just gash this Bullpup defense for 7 yards.
Second down and a long 3, short 4 as they're at the 34.5-yard line in McPherson territory. Shotgun, they'll look to throw. 3-step drop. Pocket collapses. Harding escapes it. Far side, he's at the 25. First down 20 to the 15 and brought down out of bounds by Dane Becker. A good job by Chris Harding using his legs to escape the pressure. First down for Chanute at the McPherson 13-yard line.
Yeah, that was it. He had pressure. He stepped up into the pocket. The Bullpup defense or rushers didn't maintain their rush lanes effectively. He steps up, had room to run, takes off, picks up 21 yards on the play.
They'll actually mark him at the 12 with under 4 minutes left first quarter. Still tied at 7, but boy, oh boy, Chanute, when it looks like their backs are against the wall, they break out of it. Shotgun trips to the near side for Chris Harding. Quentin Harding's in the backfield. Also have a man to the left side. That's Landon Bilby. They're on the left hash with first down and 10 at the McPherson 12. He'll look to throw. Quick pass near side. It is caught by Fields inside the 10. Cuts left at the 5, and that's where he's brought down by the Bullpup defense. But a gain of 7, or 8 rather, on first down.
Yeah, just a simple pass out to the outside, got blockers out in front. It was just a screen play to the outside. That, again, they like to throw these screen passes just outside the tackles and just try to get the tackles out in front or the offensive line out in front of their wide receivers to pick up yards just like that play.
Second down and about 3 yards at the McPherson 6. For Chanute. And as much as they would like the 3, they would like to get all 6 at once if they would like. Shotgun, 2 receivers each side, and Quentin Harding in the backfield for the junior QB, Chris Harding. Actually work out of a pistol. Man in motion going to the backfield is Nathan Wilson. It'll be a fake handoff and an option. Pitch out Wilson at the 5. Sheds off one man, but Fitzmaurice brings him down at the 4 or 3.5-yard line. That might make it a third down at about a half a yard for Chanute.
Yeah, nice misdirection there. I was just about to say that these guys seem to be running, or Chanute seems to be running a West Coast-style spread offense. Just get the ball out as quickly as possible. That time they went to more of a read option athletic, new school West Coast offense, and that worked out just a pickup of 1 or 2 yards, but a nice pickup either way.
They actually marked him. Oh, no, they actually did mark it at about the 3.5. So, yeah, third down at about a half a yard. Direct snap to Quentin Harding, the running back. He goes to the line of scrimmage, and it's fourth down. They mark him just short.
Yeah, again, a little misdirection with the direct snap to the running back. The Bullpup defense didn't bite on the misdirection. They filled their lanes correctly and were able to stop him for no gain.
Now, Chris Harding, well, he came to the sideline. Now he's going to come out to the huddle, and they might have a little bit of a trick play here. Well, we'll see, because Harding is now acting as the quarterback. Thought he was going to line up as a wideout, but he was just going into the huddle. But there are 3 backs in the backfield, and Harding is going to act under center with a minute and a half to go first quarter. He'll hand it off to the tailback all the way near side, inside the 5 to the goal line. Quentin Harding, touchdown Chanute. The Blue Comets get back onto the board and take their first lead of the game.
Excellent job by Quentin Harding. He saw that no hole was going to open up. The Bullpup defense had done an excellent job filling each hole, so he just kicked it outside, knew he only needed to pick up 3 yards, and then it becomes just an angles game. Found the angle, scored 6 points.
Harding pretty much just going where he left off, not just last week but last season. Extra point by Chaney is up and good. 14-7 Chanute, 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
The Kansas legal team at Pyle Law handles cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now is the time to call for your free consultation. This is Liz Pyle, and my husband Tom has over 25 years of experience in all matters relating to workers' compensation, car wrecks, and personal injury law. Tom takes the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walks you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Contact me at 620-241-9000, and I'll schedule your appointment with Tom today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
14-7 Chanute, just like that. McPherson had a tremendous start to the first quarter, but now with 1:26 to go in this opening quarter, Chanute takes the lead right back on their ensuing possession after that Bullpup touchdown. Had a 63-yard touchdown. This time they drove it all the way down the field, and it was capped off by a 3-yard touchdown by Quentin Harding. Pooch kick near side, fair catch called and taken at the 31, so McPherson will start it again at their own 31-yard line. They were forced to punt last time that they started from there. The fair catch, by the way, was made by Isaac Puhala.
Yeah, I'd like to see this Bullpup team. We talked about it early, actually, I should say. This is a game of haymakers. We're going to these are two really good football teams. They're going to keep throwing blows at each other. McPherson's got to answer here on this drive.
Shotgun set, 2 receivers each side. German in the backfield for Carter Allen. Play clock at 15, still plenty of time as they get the signals from their coaches on the sideline. An extra man comes in defensively for Chanute during that time. It will be a handoff on first down to German up the middle, but he is stuffed after about a yard for a short gain on first down.
Yeah, I'm okay with that play originally. Just hand it off, get the clock moving. You want to keep this ball for as long as possible. You got 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Get through that first quarter and then continue on in the second quarter with a nice long sustained drive.
Second down at about 8.5 yards for the Bullpups. They just now reset the play clock, by the way. Wonder if we had a little situation, I'm not sure, but now the play clock is starting to run, so good news for the Bullpups when they do that. So trips to the near side, 1 receiver far, German in the backfield. They're at the left hash on second down and 8. German is to his left hip pocket. Allen will look to throw on a high snap, but he collects it. Pocket collapses. He's going to run to the far side, trying to escape that pressure. He's got to give it up and does. Just throws it away and out of bounds. Incomplete to make it third down.
You know, I think that's actually growth for Carter Allen here a little bit. Last week or 2 weeks ago, he would have taken that sack a little bit. He wouldn't have been able to get outside or make that decision quick enough. He's growing at this quarterback position, still pretty new to him at the varsity level, and so we're seeing growth out of Carter Allen. No one was really open. Cover 2 defense on the back half, just no one able to find the soft spot in the zone.
Clock stops at 31 seconds left in the first quarter with the Bullpups down 14-7. Trips to the right side in the shotgun for Allen. 1 receiver near side. German in the backfield to the left hip pocket. Allen will look to throw. German back there to block. He's going to fire it. It's high. Just out of the hands of Bishop Brown and incomplete. Had to throw it over 2 defenders that were there for Chanute, but that was also too high for Bishop Brown. Fourth down. Here comes the punting unit.
You know, Lane, one of the ways to beat this cover 2, cover 3, or cover 4 concept here is to create levels within your route patterns. You may want to have a drag where it's 2, 3, 4 routes, and then an intermediate at 8 to 10 or 8 to 15, and then a deep route. And that time they almost had that set up where they were clearing out the safeties in the corners and just unable to connect.
Richardson punts it away. It's a low kick that was out of bounds near side. Let's see where they're going to mark him. The referee is at midfield, and they're going to mark it at right at midfield for Chanute's possession. So they say that's where it went out of bounds. Well, now 2 officials are kind of arguing about where to put the ball. Okay, now 1 official says the 41. I thought midfield was a little bit too generous, but they'll say the Chanute 41 is where that punt went out of bounds for Brock Richardson, so that's where the Blue Comets will set up shop.
Blue Comets well in control right now of this game. 21 seconds to go in this first quarter. 14-7 our score. They've had two really excellent drives, doing it in two different ways. A shot play, kind of, and a screen play that went for 3 plays or whatever, and then a sustained drive.
Shotgun formation on first down and 10 at their own 41 for Chanute. They lead 14-7. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. It'll be a handoff on first down to Harding. A little bit of miscommunication and another tackle for loss, as that's a loss of about 2 yards on the far side. The Bullpup defense stops Harding in his tracks.
Again, excellent job by this linebacking core to just flow through traffic, find a way to get to the running back in the backfield, and bring him down together. This was not just one person trying to make an arm tackle. This was all together.
This will mark the end of the first quarter, so it'll be second down for Chanute when we return for the second quarter of action. 14-7, Blue Comets after 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor, Trenton Ruxlow. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road, it's a new beginning. Call us at 620-241-5162. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
14-7 Chanute over the McPherson Bullpups after 1 quarter. Second quarter starting in just a couple of moments as Chanute actually lining up in a shotgun. It'll be first or second down and 12 at their own 39-yard line. Fake handoff. Chris Harding will look to throw. He's going to look deep. He's got a man over the middle. It is caught somehow, getting it past Brody Seidel and putting it into his mitts was Cade Small for Chanute. First down at the McPherson 30. What a shot play by Chanute.
Yeah, an excellent shot play. They like to do that. They like to take the shots over the middle. Excellent coverage by Brody Seidel there, but it was just a wrestling match for the ball, and the Chanute player came down with the ball at the 30-yard line.
While we have this pause in the action, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. You could stream today's game on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. First down and 10 for Chanute at the McPherson 20-yard line, or 30-yard line, rather. 3 receivers far side, 1 near. Handoff on first down for just a couple of yards. I believe it was Harding. No, it was Cade Small on the handoff. Actually, I may be mistaken a second time. We'll double check on that, but it's a gain of about 2 regardless. Yep, it is Cade Small there that took the handoff. He was the one that just made that impressive catch.
Yeah, and just a simple run. You just line up, you try to run behind your guard, center guard. That time an excellent job by the McPherson defensive line to just stop that play, hold up in their run gaps, and cause that to only be a gain of 1.
2 receivers each side for Chanute as they're at the McPherson 28, second down and 8. Man in the backfield. It will be another screen pass far side. It's caught, but bringing him down for a gain of about 1 or 2 was Brody Seidel on the far side. Just a short gain for Chanute to make it third down and medium.
Yeah, quick passing game. You just want to get it out to the outside, try to pick up as many yards as possible. Third and medium, third and manageable. You're in an excellent spot here for Chanute to try to convert this third down and 5.
That'd actually be about third down and about 6.5 at the 30 or the 27.5 yard line in McPherson territory. Just over 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter, rather, as Chanute has a 14-7 lead. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right side as they're on the right hash in a shotgun. Harding will look to throw as he goes to the left near side. He's going to fire a dart. It's caught at the 15, and he's brought down at the 16 for a first down. It once again was Elliott Stevenson having himself a night.
Excellent job coming back and getting that football, catching it with his hands. But again, Chris Harding the second. Excellent, strong-armed quarterback, got outside of the pocket on a designed bootleg and was able to set his feet and fire an absolute dart to Stevenson to pick up that first down and pick up 10 yards on the play.
This guy he's someone that is not committed to play collegiately. He's only a junior, but over the past summer went to a couple of collegiate camps, including at Division II, Missouri Southern State in Joplin, but also went to a couple of D1 schools as well. 4 receivers, 2 each side. Quick pass fires, far side, caught at the 10, cutting to his right and brought down is Nathan Wilson at about the 8-yard line. It's second down and short for Chanute, and they're once again right in striking distance.
Again, a nice job by Chanute. They use some misdirection. They use a quick passing game and just get it out to their good hands guys out on the outside and pick up excellent yardage on first down and second down and stay ahead of the sticks.
Just less than 9 minutes left, second quarter. Chanute trying to extend their 14-7 lead here in their home opener. It's a wideout here for the students as they're stationed to our left side. A good chunk of them all standing up in support of their Blue Comet faithful. But still a pretty packed house here for their home opener. Had a kind of a barbecue as well here. Food definitely smelled nice. Second down and short, hand off to the right side. It's Cade Small. Charges forward to the 6-yard line. It's a short gain, but it's enough for the first down for the Blue Comets if they mark him there. Indeed they do. So it's first down and goal for Chanute.
Again, when you get the ball out, you pick up 8 yards on first down. You have the ability to go run the football right behind whoever you want to run behind. That time picks up 3 yards in the first down.
First down and goal. Clock reads now 8 minutes left in the first half, 14-7 Chanute. If you're in the McPherson area, we hope you're enjoying all the severe thunderstorms that are coming your way. Thankfully here in Chanute, clear skies, and hopefully the storms will stay off. Right now they're projected to come here at about 10:30, so hopefully we're done with the game by then. First and goal, handoff, Quentin Harding, right side, is bottled up for another tackle for loss. This time it's Chase Kane bringing him down for a loss of 2.
Fundamental defense right there. Set the edge, set a hard edge, go attack the runner. Don't let the runner get to the outside of you. Chase Kane there with the first hit. Jace Fitzmaurice there to clean it up the rest of the way.
So they call a loss of 1, second down and 8. Or second down and goal at the 8, I should say, for the Blue Comets. Again, they're up 14-7, looking to push that even further, especially before we head into halftime. Trips right, 1 receiver left side in the shotgun set for Chris Harding. Quentin Harding in the backfield. Chris will fake the handoff. He looks to go near side, but he has an open lane. He's at the 5, cuts up the field, and across the goal line. Chris Harding calls his own number and takes it himself. Touchdown, Chanute. They extend their lead. It's now 20-7 with 6:56 to go here in the second.
You know, I don't know if that was a design quarterback run there. I think he just saw the pressure coming from the Bulldogs, or Bullpups, on the right side of the formation. They brought 3 guys off the edge, and he was just able to bootleg that on a play action and just score wide open. There was no one there to even touch him until he was in the end zone.
Cheney in to kick the extra point. It is up and good. 21-7 Chanute here halfway through this second quarter. The Bullpups will get it back right after this as they're now down by 2 possessions. You're listening to Bullpup Football on 98.9, 1540 KMCP.
A special service for a lost loved one is the first step in healing. Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home can help you plan that special service to honor your loved one. That specialized service that calls together the hearts and the minds of all who love them. It's a gift of memories and healing, a priceless gift for peace of mind. A fitting way to say goodbye to someone so loved. Leave it to Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Chanute has scored on 3 straight drives to extend their lead. They lead 21-7 with just less than 7 minutes left in the first half. Lane Gillespie, Nathan Roble bringing you action here in Chanute. The ensuing kickoff will be fair caught at the 26 this time on the far side by the Bullpups. So they'll set up shop at the 26 on the left hash to try to mount this comeback. Now, they had the first score of the game leading 7-0 just 2 minutes and 10 seconds into this game. Heck, 2 offensive plays for them, but since then, they've been held short.
Yeah, they really have. It's been an excellent job by this physical Chanute defense to they haven't really picked up many yards either. It's been a couple of passing plays where they've found themselves incomplete with excellent coverage, but they haven't picked up many yards on the ground as well.
Shotgun set, tight end in motion, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They'll hand off to German out of the backfield. He'll go up the middle, lowers the shoulder to get about a 5-yard gain, and that's the best gain he's had so far in this game.
Yeah, he's ran the ball 3 times. This is the 3rd time. He's now at 6 total yards rushing, so just 2 yards a carry, and that one was a 4 or 5 yard rush. So that tells you what he's done so far here tonight. But that was an excellent job. He waited for the hole to open. That was a patient run, a little bit shifty, made a man miss, and picked up a nice 5-yard gain.
I make this comparison a lot, but it's what we saw to Le'Veon Bell when he was back with the Pittsburgh Steelers 5-6 odd years ago. Here's a little trick play, a handoff to Bishop Brown on the far side. It was going to look like an option play to German as Brown goes down at the 34-yard line, so 3rd and short. But it looked like a bit of a triple option where instead of pitching it out to German, just a handoff to the receiver, Bishop Brown. They'll mark him at the 35, so 3rd down and 1 for the Bullpups.
Yeah, an excellent job. Now you have extremely manageable 3rd down, and Chanute now does not know where McPherson wants to go with this football. They could run a screen play. They could take a shot here. They could run the football. Looks like they're going to go with their goal line package.
For sure. They have an extra lineman near side as well. Handoff, Brock Richardson lowers the head, gets the 1st down for the Bullpups at the 39-yard line. Needed 1, got about 4. 1st down, McPherson.
Yeah, just when you get 3rd down and 1, you trust the guys up front. You bring in everybody you possibly can. You bring in the big boys, and you say, let's just go right at them, pick up 4 yards, and pick up that 1st down and keep trucking.
5.5 minutes to go, first half. McPherson trailing 21-7, but looking to push themselves back in the right direction. It's 1st down at the 38.5-yard line in their own territory. Shotgun, trips near side, 1 far. Tight end in motion, going from right to left. German in the backfield. Allen will look to throw. 5-step drop, scans left. Pressure coming. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. A loss of about a couple on the sack, but Brady Alonzo was the first man there. All 6'4", 248 pounds of him for the young junior.
Yeah, scouting report for Brody Alonzo, is that he's a big, long, physical guy. If he gets his hands on you, you're not going a whole lot farther. So that time he had an excellent rush from his 3 technique over the left guard and was able to make the sack.
2nd down and 12 for McPherson now with the clock running at 4.5 minutes left in this first half. 1 receiver near side, also a tight end, 2 receivers left, and German in the backfield. They're on the left hash at their own 36. It'll be a jet pass to the near side. Winter has an opening at the 45, cuts left at the 50, across midfield. He picks up the 1st down at the Chanute 49-yard line. Needed 12, got 14. That's a new play that they've been working on, a little touch pass to the H-back and slot receiver, Aaron Winter.
Yeah, it was an excellent job. No one saw it coming here, and I really like that play because you could either hand it off, you can either do the little pop pass and have that jet sweep to the outside. You get outside the tackles where they're not as physical, and you go after the corners.
2 receivers near, actually a receiver and tight end, 2 receivers to the left as well. Coming in at tight end quite a bit over the past few plays has been Dean Baragry. He's a 6'1" senior, and he is now in motion from the right to the left. German in the backfield. It'll be a sweep to German. Finds a hole left side, lowers the head, but he gets hit hard for a gain of about 3 as Elliott Stevenson lowers the boom to bring him down. That's a safety that came in on that rush.
Yeah, and the one thing about this Chanute defense is their safeties are very, very physical. They will come down and lay a hit on a running back in the run game, but they'll also lay a hit deep in their coverage as well, in cover 2 or quarters coverage or cover 4.
And, I mean, another senior to keep an eye on, or another safety, rather, is Quentin Harding, who's also the starting running back. He was the Southeast Kansas Conference Division MVP last year for Chanute. 2nd down and 7 for McPherson. Under center, it'll be a fake handoff. Allen looking to throw on the run, but he's tripped up from behind all the way deep into the backfield. Cade Small brought him down by his shoelaces. A loss of a ton on the sack.
Yeah, an excellent job by Cade Small. He knew he was coming off the edge, but he held his contain. He made sure that Carter Allen did not get outside of him and was able to make the sack while no one was open downfield.
I say a ton. They actually mark it a loss of just 6. I thought it would be about 10-ish yards, but they say 6. So it's 3rd down and about 13 for McPherson with 2.5 minutes left in the first half, down 21-7. They're on the right hash, 3 receivers near side, including the tall Baragry, 1 receiver to the left, German in the backfield. Play clock down to 5 as they check the sideline. It's at 3, down to 2, down to 1. Can they get the snap off? They do not. but a whistle is blown and a timeout's going to be called, so no penalty here. Coach Pav will take his first timeout of the half. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll return in a moment. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
At McPherson Center for Health, we're dedicated to caring for you close to home. From routine checkups to advanced medical care, we're here when you need us. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to this muggy first half here in Chanute. Temperatures at 88 degrees, but feels like 94 here, and it's dark outside at 7:45, but thankfully it'll cool off as, of course, when those storms get closer and closer, which hopefully will hold off until after the end of the game. Right now, projected to be at about 10:15, maybe 10:30 when they come by. Will definitely be fun for us to drive back in those storms, though. Nathan, you're the one driving, though.
I'm not looking forward to it, but hey, we're going to do it.
Trips left, one receiver near side for McPherson. They hold 3rd down and 12 at their own 48. German in the backfield. It'll be a throw. Far side is Allen. Gets tripped up, and down he goes again. Back-to-back sacks given up by McPherson. That'll bring up 4th down and long. And here comes the punting unit as it goes all the way down to the 40. Whistles blow, and a timeout will be called by Chanute with 2:02 left in the first half. And that's their first timeout of the half.
You know, you have 3 timeouts. You might as well use one, especially to get the ball back and go up 3-score lead. You know McPherson's going to get the ball to get the second half. That time that McPherson offense wanted to try to get Carter Allen outside the pocket to make a throw. Unable to get outside the pocket. Had multiple guys out there on the rush for Chanute. No one downfield open.
While we have this pause in the action, let's thank some of our sponsors, including Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law at 241-9000, and Tom takes the time to get the benefits you deserve. Also like to thank some of our other sponsors, including RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, Great Plains Federal Credit Union, Edward Jones, Arch Gear for Sport, McPherson Hospital, among many, many more. 4th down and 21 for McPherson. They're at their own 40, but they're going to look to punt back to Chanute with 2:02 to go here in the first half. 2 back deep to return. Those are Quentin Harding and Elliott Stevenson for Chanute as Richardson will boot it away. Perfect snap, and he'll boot it away at about the 30. A high kick, great kick by Richardson. Stevenson fumbled it, but pounced right back on it. Did not get it cleanly. Maybe the wet, humid air had something to do with it as he pounces on it at the 27-yard line. That's where Chanute will take over with 1:55 and 2 timeouts left, up 21-7 in this second quarter.
You know, this first half, I've been really impressed with this Chanute offense. They've been very, very multiple. They're coming at you all different angles. They've been very balanced. They've run it and passed it a little bit, but they're not really taking shots yet. I'd like them to take a few more shots as the game goes on, but they're doing an excellent job just sustaining drives right now.
So Chanute really trying to push it down McPherson's throat to end off the first half. The Bullpups will get the ball to start the second half, but right now they trail by 2 possessions. Shotgun set for Chris Harding. Trips to the near side. Harding will look to throw. Pressure comes, but it's a screen pass to Quentin Harding. He's going to get a decent gain at the 35. Spins past to the 40. Gets off another man at the 45. He's still going. The ball is loose. It's loose, and the Bullpups pounce on it. Brody Seidel comes up with the carom, and McPherson gets the ball back on the far side.
Yeah, that was a 20-yard reception before the fumble, and an excellent job by Quentin Harding to keep breaking arm tackles, but someone got in there, punched that football out, ball went up in the air. Brody Seidel was there to recover the football, and with 1 minute and 41 seconds left in this first half, the Bullpups have an excellent position to get themselves back in this game.
The senior safety, who was an all-honorable mention last year as a safety, but he's committed to play baseball at Cloud County Community College, makes a big play. Allen to throw on first down, fires high. It's caught by Malm across midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at midfield. It was first down at the 43, so he gets 7 on first down.
I'd like to see them get Malm back in action. He's a quick, shifty wide receiver. He made some great plays last week, including a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. They need to get him more involved. He is explosive.
Clock stops at 1:36 here in the second quarter as the player went out of bounds. Shotgun set, 2 receivers each side for Allen on the left hash. They're at midfield. Allen will look to throw. Scans left. He'll fire it high. It goes off of the fingertips of the receiver and incomplete as Jaron Stutzman was there to try to make the grab, I believe, and it just went out of his hands. Or was that Aaron Winter? One or the other, but incomplete either way. Third and short.
Yeah, I believe that one was Aaron Winter. That might have been an incomplete pass, but I like what McPherson's doing here. It's just a simple out route, but you're getting the football outside of the hands of Carter Allen. You're trying to get it into your playmakers early and let them make the plays and not putting the pressure on Carter Allen.
3rd down and 3 for the Bullpups at midfield. They need to get to the Chanute 47 to keep this drive alive. There will be a little option. Pitch out to German. He gets the first down at the 45, brought down inbounds at the 43. Clock will stop momentarily as they spot the ball. McPherson does have 2 timeouts. There's 1:26 to go here in the first half.
Again, just get outside the tackles. Just get outside and attack the corners, attack the safeties, and make them make a decision. Excellent job.
2 receivers each side on the left hash for the Bullpups at the Chanute 43. Allen will look to throw. Scans left. He's going to skate away from the pocket. He's going to scramble far side. Goes out of bounds at the 39. Nice gain. And also stops the clock for the Bullpups.
Really smart decision-making by Carter Allen. Knew that he didn't have anybody. Didn't try to put it into harm's way. Just got outside of the pocket, due left, and was able to find the sideline, pick up 2, 3, 4 yards on the play, and stop this clock.
They'll call it a gain of 3, so 2nd down at the Chanute 40 with 1:12 to go here in the first half. 2 receivers each side once again. One of the receivers near side is a tight end. And German in the backfield. Allen to throw. Pressure coming, and the hole splits open in the middle of the line. He's going to run up the middle. Gets the first down at the 31-yard line. Carter Allen using his legs gets the first down for the Pups.
When you see zone defense and they all go back and give you space, Carter Allen that time took advantage of it with a design quarterback keeper and picked up the first down.
Clock continues to run, 55 seconds, and a timeout called by Chanute, I believe. Yes, it is called by Chanute as they believe McPherson is really starting to bring themselves back into this, so they want to stop the clock here momentarily and also get a chance to talk to their defense.
Yeah, this Bullpup offense right now kind of has the Chanute Blue Comets defense kind of reeling a little bit, but yeah, they needed to call that timeout. 53 seconds left. McPherson's driving. They just need to reset. We haven't talked about it much, but this is not a depth team. They don't have a ton of depth. They're very top-heavy, but their top guys are some of the best on the field at any given point in any game. So they need to get them a break and let everybody reset.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, speaking personally about this team, just the way that I've seen the depth chart, if everybody stays healthy, which of course we hope for Chanute's sake they do, if Chanute stays healthy, they're a state contender. If they don't, then that might spell trouble, unfortunately.
Absolutely. If you lose your quarterback, you lose your running back. There's not a whole lot underneath them, or even a wide receiver or 2. The offensive line, there's not a ton of depth at either. But so at every level, they need to stay healthy.
They get back in action. First down at the 30-yard line for McPherson in Chanute territory. Allen will look to throw. Great blocking up front. Fires across the middle. It's caught by Kane. He'll shut off one guy to get himself out of bounds for a gain of 6 and also stop the clock with 46 seconds left in the first half.
Excellent job there by Chase Kane. That was just a simple drag pattern that they've been working on for a while. Took advantage underneath the zone and picked up 6 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Shotgun set, 2 receivers each side as they try to continue into this 2-minute offense. A low snap, but Allen collects it. He's going to look for a lane. He's in the middle of the field, goes to the near side. He's still finding an opening. He fires late, but it's overthrown, intended for Kane, incomplete. But a good job by Carter Allen to get away from all the coverage and just force them to stop the clock. 3rd down at about 5.
Like you said, 3rd down and about 5, maybe 4. Excellent job there by Carter Allen, just maneuvering his way through the pocket, getting outside the pocket. Had a man there, fell down in his route after separating from his defender. But you live to see another down. You don't make a horrible mistake. You don't make a brutal mistake. It's 3rd down and very, very manageable for this team with 38 seconds left in the half.
Another thing to think about, so Jackson Hoover, the freshman kicker, he does have a leg, but we don't know quite how far he can kick it. But for the first off, here's a low snap, and Allen, he's going to pick it up. He's got to throw it away, and he does. He throws it out of bounds, and there is no flag. thankfully for the Bullpups, for intentional grounding as he was outside of the pocket, but that brings up 4th down after another bad snap, and now you're kind of in between that range of field goal and punt, but also possibly going for it, and the McPherson offense is currently on the field. It's 4th down and for about 5 yards with 32 seconds left in this first half.
I really like the idea of going for it here, 4th down and 5, 32 seconds left. I just think it's a wise decision here, being in this part of the field. Plus, you're down by 2 scores. You want to try to get it down to 1. They're going to take a timeout and think about this, but you want to try to get it down to 1 score before halftime.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. There's 32 seconds left here in the first half in Chanute. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Have you heard? Great Plains Federal Credit Union has a brand new app that gives you total account control right at your fingertips. With the new GP Anytime app, you'll soon be able to deposit your check, pay your bills, even transfer funds to friends and family with ease through Zelle. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union mobile app can do it all. Download it today through the App Store or Google Play Store. Just search GP Anytime. That's GP Anytime. And you'll have access to your account, well, anytime. See Great Plains Federal Credit Union for details. Member NCUA.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
32 seconds left here in the first half. The McPherson Bullpups trail Chanute 21-7, but they face a 4th down and about 4.5 yards at the Chanute 25-yard line. The offense, coming out of their second time out of the half, is staying on the field to try to go for this 4th down.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked here if Chanute brought pressure. It's not like them, but I wouldn't be shocked here, especially a zone pressure, a cover 2, cover 3 zone pressure here.
Trips to the near side, one far. Clean snap. Allen will look to throw. It's a screen pass. He finds German. He's got the first at the 20, 15, cuts left, 10, 5, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 3-yard line for the Bullpups. They're back in business. First down and goal at the 3 with 23 seconds left in the half.
Great, excellent job there by not only Carter Allen to make the pass where you needed to, but an excellent play call there. Everybody clears out. They're all in man-to-man coverage with a cover 2 shell over the top, which means the safeties are just playing center field. Took advantage of it. Carlos German picks up 22 yards, and it's 1st down and goal.
Man, what a play, but now 1st and goal. 23 seconds left at the Chanute 3-yard line. Whistle and a timeout called, I believe, by either it's by either Chanute or McPherson. It's called by Chanute.
What excellent just journalism there for you. Either Chanute or McPherson.
The side official. So what the side official did was point towards the bench, but also a little bit towards McPherson's side for where they're at offensively. But she pointed towards the bench to signal who the timeout was on.
I noticed that the last time Chanute took a timeout as well. So I was confused the first time. But, 1st down and goal, 3 yards to go. 23 seconds. You've got 1 timeout left. Do you take the chance at running the football up the middle, or do you try to get outside and run an option play and run the football again? Or do you do a quick pass or a screen play like you have been that have been successful in this drive? Who knows?
McPherson has 1 timeout left in this half, as Nathan just mentioned, but Chanute does not have any. They called their final timeout of the half with 23 seconds left. They gave up a fumble back to McPherson on their first play in their offensive drive with about 2.5 minutes left, which is actually the first defensive takeaway from McPherson of the season. 2 receivers each side with German in the backfield. It's a high snap. Allen racing for it at the 25. He's just going to fall on it at the 30-yard line. Oh, man, what another key mistake, and McPherson will be forced to call their final timeout. The 3rd bad snap already of this first half, and that one probably bigger than the other 2.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. Now down to 14, you got to move on. You have to move on. You have to understand that things happen, and now you have to respond here. 2nd down, goal to go from the 28-yard line. This is not impossible. It's going to be very difficult, but I think you try to make this in 2, maybe 3 plays. You have 14 seconds left. You average about 7 seconds a play. Just try to pick up 10 yards here, pick up another 10 yards on the next play, and hope for the best.
Not something you normally see on the scoreboard. Second down and goal at the 28-yard line. Where they need to reach is, the end zone. They need to score to keep this possession alive, or to basically stop the possession to get themselves on the board, I should say. They trail 21-7 here with now 14 seconds left in the first half. Bullpups use their final timeout of the half, as Chanute does not have any either in their pocket. It'll be a shotgun with Carter Allen, but German is lined up way to the right, about a couple of yards off of Allen, but he's just going to act as a blocker. Allen will look to throw. He fires. It's caught at the 25. Kane gets a couple extra yards and then goes out of bounds at the 23 to make it 3rd down and goal at about the 23 with 9 seconds left in the half.
Again, just another play, pick up some yards, make this a little bit more manageable. Picked up about 4 yards on the play. He's got 2 catches for 10 yards already, does Chase Kane. But now it's 3rd down and 24 with 9 seconds to go. 3rd down and goal from the 24-yard line.
So now what the offense has to do
is just simply pick up 24 yards.
That, or they try to go with a little out route, go out of bounds and bring in Jackson Hoover to try to kick. He's got a bit of a leg, but he has not tried any field goals this year, I do not believe. Allen will look to throw. He's going to step up. He's going to fire it deep to the end zone. It is incomplete with 6 seconds left in the first half, and now it's 4th down. Again, this is I mentioned the long leg, but the one thing to think about, this is a 42-yard kick. This is really long, especially for a freshman. So I think they're probably just going to go for this to try to end this first half, of course, and Chanute will probably just play prevent defense, have about 8 guys standing at the goal line.
Well, yeah, that's what they did on the last play as well, 3rd down and 24. Now 4th down and 24. They took a shot on the last play to the end zone. I'd expect them to do that again. However, don't be shocked here if McPherson runs 3 guys to the end zone, 1 guy on an over route or a crossing route, and finds blocking out in front.
Last play of the half, likely. Allen will just fire across the middle. It's caught by Kane, but he's going to cut to the left. Breaks off of a man, breaks off of 2, can't break off of 3. He's down at the 6-yard line, and the first half comes to an end. 21-7 Chanute at halftime.
Yeah, it's been an excellent half for Chanute. They put up three touchdowns in a hurry, really. But like we talked about, this is a powerhouse football team, and they're throwing haymakers early.
So it's halftime. We'll be back for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report coming up next. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Tonight's coverage of Bullpup Football continues next with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's first half and catch you up on other scores around the area. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
The grilled cheese steak burger is back at Freddy's, featuring our signature sizzling steak burger on buttery Texas toast, loaded with crispy bacon and 2 times the melty cheese. And with our brand new side of tots, we know you'll be rolling back in for more. Available for a limited time only at Freddy's. Order today on your Freddy's app, online at Freddy's.com, or visit a Freddy's location near you.
Get yours today at Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
Need a reliable workhorse for your property? Meet the John Deere 5E Series tractors from Prairie Land Partners. Whether it's working fields, hauling loads, or clearing roadsides, the 5E delivers the power and versatility you need, all in one machine. And there's never been a better time to buy. Get a $2,250 implement bonus and save with cash discounts over $6,000. Offer ends October 25th, 2024. Some restrictions apply. See Prairie Land Partners for details.
Prairie Land Partners.
Hey folks, this is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. Farmers, would you like to have your farm and personal insurance handled all by the one agency? At Ag 360 Insurance, we can handle it all with one agent. We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about your insurance needs. Feel free to stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
We've got a busy Saturday coming up on Ad Astro Radio. 2 different KCAC games as the Bethany College Swedes will take on the Sterling College Warriors in a game that will kick off at 1 o'clock. And you can hear pregame from the Bethany team on 95.5 KLBG or the Sterling College broadcast team on 100.3 KNZS. Both pregames start at 12:30. And the McPherson Bulldogs will be at home tomorrow against the Ottawa Braves. They'll get a later kickoff at 6 o'clock, and you can hear pregame coverage at 5:30 on 98.9 1540 KMCP. And Big 12 play officially gets underway for both K-State and KU tomorrow. The Jayhawks could desperately use a victory after 2 straight losses, but it won't be easy as they play in Morgantown against the West Virginia Mountaineers. And they'll have a morning kickoff at 11 o'clock, and you can catch the Crimson and Blue pregame show on 94.7 KSKU starting at 9:30. The wait will be a little bit longer for the K-State game as they'll play their first Big 12 game on the road at Provo, Utah against the BYU Cougars in a 9:30 Central Time kickoff, but you can hear all the pregame coverage starting at 7:30 on 92.3 1510 KLQR. Taking a look at the rest of the Big 12 schedule at 11 o'clock, the Houston Cougars will play the Cincinnati Bearcats from Nippert Stadium. Iowa State has one more non-conference game as the 20th-ranked Cyclones will host Arkansas State at 1 o'clock. At 2:30, Arizona State plays Texas Tech. At 4 o'clock, TCU will face off against SMU in a non-conference matchup in Dallas. 7 o'clock, the Baylor Bears will be at Folsom Field against the Colorado Buffaloes. But maybe the game of the day features a pair of top 15 teams as the 12th-ranked Utah Utes will play at Boone Pickens Stadium against the 14th-ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys. That one will kick off at 3 o'clock. Also Saturday, the Kansas City Royals will play the San Francisco Giants in Game 2 of that series from Kauffman Stadium starting at 6:10. I'm Scott Miller with that look at your halftime sports. We'll have a complete look at all the high school football scores coming up on your halftime show.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Visit GPFCU in Hillsboro or McPherson or online at GreatPlainsFCU.com. Bullpup football on KMCP.
The Bethany College Athletic Department strives to educate, develop, and challenge its students. Bethany Swedes connect with the community, develop key character traits, maintain healthy, mental, spiritual, and physical lifestyles while leading lives of faith, learning, and service. Bethany College belongs to the NAIA and a member of the KCAC with teams in 22 sports in the fall, winter, and spring. For a complete schedule of events, go to BethanySwedes.com. Integrity, hospitality, community, excellence, Bethany College.
Hey Bullpup fans, it's Corey at Midway Motors. We're excited for another great year of Bullpup sports. Midway has been a proud supporter of McPherson schools for over 30 years. There's nothing better than seeing the kids play, learn, and pursue greatness as a team. As a community, let's work together to make it the best experience possible for them. Be positive, always encourage, and let the kids compete. Go get 'em, pups. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
We're Stematic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stematicofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stematic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stematic, you'll be ecstatic.
Get in the game. When you stream with MTC Fiber Internet, it's as thrilling as being on the field. Get gigabit internet, symmetrical up and download speeds, unlimited data, and 24/7 support. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to find out more.
Rocket Heath Schroeder filling in for Lucky Kid with your halftime report, looking at scores from across the area. So far in, we have Hutch up on Mays 7-0. Little River over Center 32-0. That game got called at the end of the first quarter. Chanute leading McPherson 14-7. Looks like Kinsley St. John are tied at 14. Looks like Maxville Ness City were tied at 0 at the end of the first. Scott City up on Hoisington 6-0 at the end of the first. Riley County up on Chapman into the first 7-0. Looks like we have Victoria up on Osborne 14-0 at the end of the first. Plainville up on Russell 6-0. And those are some of the current scores that we have in for today. Yesterday, a couple of games took place. Elsaline and Norwich. Elsaline won 52-6. And Cunningham also beat Chatopa 52-6 as well. Those are some scores that we have in from across the area. A lot of our games got late starts due to severe weather. We'll have scores throughout the evening on our games. Don't forget the scoreboard show on the respective stations that it airs on tonight at 10 o'clock. With your halftime score update, I'm Rockinese Schroeder.
Bullpup football on KMCP.
We welcome you back to Chanute for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report as the Bullpups find themselves down at the half against the Chanute Blue Comets 21-7 in their first road game of the season. We knew it would not be easy, but we'll see how things go for the rest of this one. McPherson will have the ball to start off the second half, but they're down 21-7. They started off really well. The first 2 minutes and 10 seconds were all McPherson as they pinned Chanute on the opening kickoff down to their own 9, got a 3-and-out, including a loss of 2, and then offensively came back in, had 2 plays, which included a deep shot to Bishop Brown. Dane Becker closed it off with a 2-yard touchdown run. So with 9:50 left in the first quarter, it was 7-0 McPherson. And it seemed like it was going to be all McPherson from the jump, but nobody told Chanute that because they came back hot and definitely delivered a fire right after. With 8:13 left in the third quarter, Chanute bounced back, which was a 63-yard touchdown screen pass from Chris Harding to Elliott Stevenson to tie the game up at 7 apiece. And then late on in the first quarter, Quentin Harding ran in for a 3-yard score to make it 14-7 Chanute. And then the Blue Comets added 7 more again with an 8-yard touchdown run by quarterback Chris Harding with 6:56 to go in the second quarter. That's a score that stays right now for these teams, and definitely a tough one so far here for the Bullpups here in the first half. We heard some of the score updates from around the area. I'd like to give you a couple more. Again, there are some games that will start late because there was severe weather in the area. Again, thankfully we're in Chanute, so it hopefully should hold off for about 2 or 3 more hours. And we're hoping to be out of here by the time that the storms roll in. But Lions is up 7-0 against Republic County. They had to start late. There's 8 minutes left in the first quarter for them. They had to start late with a lightning delay. We heard that Trinity Catholic and Hutchinson will actually start at 9 o'clock tonight, which you can hear in the Hutchinson area on KNZS, but of course you'll have to wait a bit longer for that one. Yeah, 9 o'clock, which means they'll probably be done at like 11:30 at night. So that's going to be a bit unfortunate. There are also some power outages around the area which are affecting some games. There is a power outage at the Hutchinson offices, by the way, for Ad Astra Radio, so hopefully they'll be good moving forward. But also I believe that there was a power outage for the McPherson area game of the week. That's the Hillsboro-Heston rivalry at Heston. With 9:57 left in the first quarter, they had a lightning delay, and then power went out in Heston. So, yeah, a lot of weather around here, but thankful for McPherson that they're in Chanute for their first road game. So nothing slowing us down here, at least so far. Hopefully it stays that way for the rest of the game. But again, a tough first half for McPherson as they trail 21-7 over Chanute. We'll send it over to Nathan Roble now. He has some first half stats here for both teams. Nathan, what do you got?
Yeah, I'll be honest here. I didn't do math correctly the first time through. But starting for the Bullpups, I have them calculated out as about 142 total yards gained on offense today. 30 of that has come on the ground, with 5 carries for 17 yards by Carlos German. Carter Allen has added 3 carries for 7 yards on the play. And I've got Brock Richardson with 2 carries, 6 yards apiece, including the first touchdown of the day. I believe we had it as Dane Becker, but I believe it was actually Brock Richardson who scored the touchdown. And for passing, the Bullpups have 112 passing yards tonight, as Ashton Malm has 1 reception for 7 yards, excuse me. Bishop Brown, 1 catch for 40 yards. Chase Kane, 3 catches for 27 yards. Carlos German has added a 7-yard reception as well. Aaron Winter with a 14-yard reception, and then... I actually think Carlos German might have had 2 catches for 10 yards. Math wrong again. But that does calculate out to 142. Now, on the other side of things, Chanute this is where they have made their money here tonight. They have 256 total yards today, 98 of which have come on the ground. 73 of them have come on the ground. Again, 35 rushing yards by Quentin Harding on 9 carries. Chris Harding, the second, has 2 carries for 29 yards. Nathan Wilson has a 2-yard rush. Number 9, Cade Small, has 2 rushes for 3 yards. And number 6, Trevor Fields, has 1 rush for 4 yards. And then on the passing side of things, it's 158 total passing yards here for Chanute. Number 19, Kemper Manley, has a 4-yard reception. Nathan Wilson has added a catch for 8 yards as well. Elliott Stevenson has done his damage in the reception game. He has 3 catches for 85 yards. Trevor Fields, 2 catches for 12 yards. Quentin Harding, 1 catch for 20 yards. And finally, Cade Small with 29 yards on a catch as well.
A bit diverse in how many people have had the ball so far, so a good game for both of these guys. But on the scoring column, it's Chanute up 21-7. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, including McPherson Dental Care, who sponsors those scoreboard updates, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Second half is next. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. Tonight's second half kickoff is coming up next. Stream Bullpup Football on your phone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. So like your first dream home? Yep, their agents can help you bundle and find the right home policy at the right price. Now that's the dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some care, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
Even though I've moved out of state, I can still bank locally with Farmer State Bank using my online services. I use all of the electronic options Farmer State Bank offers without ever even visiting the lobby. Member FDIC.
Enjoy the fall festivities with a pumpkin chai from Scooter's Coffee, where our popular chai tea latte is paired with a limited-time pumpkin flavor. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, and Salina.
Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Second half just moments away here in Chanute as the Bullpups trail 21-7 over the Chanute Blue Comets through one half of play. But the McPherson Bullpups will have the ball to start off the second half. Let's see if they can mount a comeback here to get a big road win. I'd like to thank some of our other sponsors, which include Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, Ag 360 Insurance, which you can contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Bethany College, Stamatic of Central Kansas, Steve Barr at American Family Insurance, Jar Automotive, McPherson College, TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Happy Egg Co., Luke Bauer at Farm Bureau Finance, and Farmers Alliance. That and many more. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors here for helping us bring you guys coverage of Bullpup football. Definitely a lot of fun to bring you Bullpup football. Of course, all the Bullpups would wish that the current outcome was different, but hey, still got plenty of football to play, my friend.
Absolutely. There is at least 24 more minutes of football to be played. Game time. And you know what? It's a process. Football is a process. You got to keep hitting hard. You got to keep running the plays. And you got to keep being aggressive, and good things will happen. You trust that process, good things will end up happening.
21-7, the Bullpups trail after one half of play, but both teams are about to make their way onto the field for second half action. Again, McPherson won the coin toss before the game. They deferred, so they will get the ball to start off this second half. Lane Gillespie, Nathan Roble here to bring you action here today in Chanute. Clear skies still, but dark outside, but it certainly doesn't feel that way. It's a bit on the warmer side, still about 84 degrees and muggy, but thankfully, after a bit of a cold front that's going to come through on Sunday, this will be the last that we feel of these hot temperatures, hopefully, for 2024.
Well, I enjoy the heat a little bit, but
This
is warm. This is warm. I'm looking forward to that sunny 66, 67, 70-degree temperatures. That's really what I'm looking forward to.
Well, let's get back to some football as both teams get back out onto the field. Carlos German and Ashton Malm back deep to kick, but it'll be a little pooch kick by Chanute. Then it's going to lay it out of bounds. It's a penalty, and McPherson will get the ball in good field position to start off their opening drive of the half.
You know, that last drive, there was a lot of really, really good things for McPherson that happened. They need to continue to do that as they move into the second half. However, on that kickoff, did you notice McPherson confused Chanute and their kickoff team by switching back and forth their returners about 3 times?
Well, I think what they did was bring their returners on about, not all the way to the back, but the step up, because that's about where Chanute has been kicking. They did that time as well. But this time it ended up out of bounds, and the penalty for the kick out of bounds puts McPherson at the 35 to start off their first possession of the half. They actually give them a couple more yards, make it the 37-yard line. So first down and 10 for McPherson. They're on the right hash, trips near side, one receiver to the far side. Carter Allen in the backfield with Carlos German to his right hip pocket. Tight end in motion. It will be a handoff on first down. German breaks off of one man. He gets past the line of scrimmage, lowers the head, and gets just a couple of yards on first down. They'll mark him at the 40. But right now we have a Blue Comet down and slow getting up on the far side and slowly walking his way back up to the field. But he might need to slow down a little bit. And, yeah, he'll go down as he is in pain. So we'll take a brief injury timeout, and we'll be back in a couple of moments here in Chanute, and we'll hear from our partners at Pile Law for sponsoring our injury timeouts. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
The experienced team at Pile Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pilelaw.legal to find more information, and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
I'm Jared, inviting you to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our Milwaukee line of tools and outdoor power equipment. Milwaukee is the top manufacturer of tools and equipment trusted by woodworkers, electricians, do-it-yourselfers, builders, and other professionals. I invite you to come to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our impressive selection of Milwaukee tools to help you finish your jobs more efficiently. Ask about our in-state delivery. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Still waiting on the injured Blue Comet, who's now sitting up on the field at the 49-yard line. It's junior Gage Cummings, who is getting tended to by the training staff here in Chanute. This injury timeout brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, contact Pyle Law at 241-9000. Tom takes the time to evaluate your options and give you the benefits you deserve. Getting some help walking off the field is Gage Cummings. We sure hope he's okay, as he is getting helped by the training staff here for Chanute. A good job for them to, when they were getting on the field, Cummings was still up, but his teammates told him, hey, you're hurt, get down. And thankfully the training staff tended to him immediately. So now we'll get back into play. 2nd down and 7 for McPherson. Shotgun set. Allen will look to throw. He's got pressure on the near side. Breaks from it as he rolls to the left. He's going to fire it late. It is caught by Sherman at the 45-yard line. What a catch by Carlos. Just short of the 6 by a couple of yards, but it'll be 3rd down and short after that terrific catch.
What a catch. What a play just in general. I mean, that was incredible. Carlos German just turned around, wasn't where Carter Allen normally should be there, and just followed Carter Allen to the sideline. And Carter Allen was able to make the smart decision, find him in stride, and pick up 5 yards on the play.
Sometimes just as simple as that. 3rd down and 2 for McPherson. Pistol set for Allen. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. High snap again over Allen's head, and it goes all the way back to the 20. Allen's going to pick it up, and he's just going to throw it away. And the flag will come in. They will mark intentional grounding, I believe, on Carter Allen, because that one did not get past the line of scrimmage. He was out of the pocket, but no receiver in sight, and, not even close to the line. He was all the way back at the 20. Another high snap by the Bullpups.
Yeah, these officials are going to get together here. This is normally a process of talking about it and making sure this call gets right, because this is not just one official's call. This is about 3 officials' call here. This is an excellent job officiating this play, but Carter Allen just picked it up. He didn't take the sack, which is big. Now,
that's dangerous, though, you think about.
Yeah, 100%. It is absolutely dangerous, and you just try to throw it away as best as possible. They're actually going to just wave this flag off. They're going to say he threw this football away.
But now 4th down and 2, and the punting unit's going to come out for McPherson, because you think about it, if McPherson, or wait a minute, they're actually going to do a 3-back lineup. I apologize. I saw Brock Richardson come in, but he's coming in as a running back. 4th down and 2 at their own 45. This is a big 4th down call. Again, 3 backs in the backfield, but it's a running back, a tight end, and a receiver. It's a handoff to the near side. It's a 1st down. He's got some more. Catch Delaney across the Chanute 45 to the 43-yard line. But there is a flag at the line of scrimmage. Good call on that, partner, and we'll see if this one's coming back.
As it stands, it would be a gain of about 12 on the play. But it looks like we're going to go offside on the offense, so back them up 5 yards. Now you'll have to punt.
Yeah, for sure. It brings up 4th down and 8 after that. It was a brilliant play, but now McPherson still trailing 21-7 here in the 3rd quarter with 11:21 to go. Those first 39 seconds felt like maybe quite a few minutes, but now just 39 seconds off the clock, and Chanute will get the ball right back.
Well, yeah, you have out of bounds. You have the injury timeout. You needed to take more time off the clock there, but the clock will continue to run on the punt.
Richardson with a high punt, not quite that deep. Fair catch signal at the 35, takes a Chanute bounce. Delaney will pick it up at the 39, so that's where Chanute will start things off.
Yeah, Chanute in their first half was excellent today. 231 total yards of offense. They did it in every way possible. 158 rushing or passing yards and 73 rushing yards. You'd like to see them, if you're a Chanute Blue Comet fan, continue to do that. But if you're McPherson and the Bullpups, you're wanting to try to stop. You've done an excellent job on the running back, Quentin Harding, but you really are trying to stop Elliott Stevenson in the passing game, and really what Chris Harding can do.
First down and 10 for Chanute at their own 39. It will be a handoff to Harding on the near side. He's wrapped up from behind. Harding trying to get a couple extra yards, but he'll get just about 3 on first down. Chase Kane was the guy off the edge, and partner, did you see that little blocking formation that they had? The far side of the line all ran to the near side to block Harding, but they only get 3 out of that play.
That's a patented kind of zone scheme, but where they just try to get a guy in motion. But what you're trying to do there is you're actually just trying to get your best blocker, your right tackle, who is your most physical offensive lineman, Brady Alonso, 6'4", 248, and the tight end in motion, and just crack block somebody down the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 7 at their own 42. Shotgun set, 2 receivers near, 1 far, also a tight end. They'll hand it off to Harding. Gets past the first level. The shiftiness on the near side gets him the first down. He's wrapped up and brought down. No, he's not brought down. He's just pushed out of bounds at the McPherson 40-yard line. First down for Chanute.
18 yards on the pickup there. Did an excellent job to stop him on first down. Then he just goes through. Excellent job by the offensive line. Those big men up front, Carter Nafe, Garrett Love, the left guard, who is the scouting report has him as their best offensive lineman. Peyton Anderson, Canton Fitzmaurice, and Brady Alonso. Excellent job just opening up a pretty big hole. Pretty big, like a Mack truck could probably drive through it, and Quentin Harding did the rest.
Trips to the left, 1 receiver right. They're on the left hash here on first down and 10 at the McPherson 40. 10:22 to go here in the third. Play clock down to 5. Low snap. Harding collects it. He's just going to tuck it and run up the middle. He's at the 35. Gets the first down across the 30. Lowers the shoulder and gets to the 26-yard line before being brought down out of bounds. A gain of about 15 to move the chains once more.
Yeah, when Chris Harding leaves the pocket, he's trying to do some damage here. He's trying to take gashes of yards out of this bullpup defense, and that time he did. He just stepped up into the pocket, let everybody run by him. The offensive line did an excellent job in pass protection to let everybody just work upfield, and Chris Harding II just made him pay with a 15-yard pickup.
First down at the McPherson 25 now for the Blue Comets. They are well in business again on that beautiful attack offense that they have, which makes them a state contender. 2 receivers each side, a man in the backfield to the right hip pocket of Harding. It will be a fake handoff. He'll do a little fake and then throw across his body. Deep, dangerous pass, but it's caught across the 15 to the 14-yard line. A terrific catch, first down, and we have a hurt bullpup on the field on the far side.
You actually have 2 hurt bullpups down.
You're right. 1 all the way in the backfield, 1 in the secondary, 1 that laid the hit. So 2 bullpups are down on the field, and they're going to get checked on by the training staff, and we'll let you know who those bullpups are. So we'll be back in a moment here from Chanute as both of those bullpups get some medical attention. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP. At McPherson College, you bring the dream, we'll assemble the team. Your experience as a Bulldog student-athlete includes a team of coaches and professors dedicated to your success. McPherson College is home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. We're also home to some of the lowest student debt and highest career outcomes in Kansas. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Learn more at macbulldogs.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
There were 2 bullpups down on the previous play. Whoever was in the secondary that was brought down, that's Bishop Brown. He's walking off under his own power with his helmet off. The other bullpup walking his way under his own power is Jaron Stutzman, as both of those guys were banged up on the previous play, which was a gain of 12 on a pass play by Chanute. And they'll have first down and 10 at the McPherson 13-yard line. The clock will start once again. 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. They'll work in the middle of the field, in between the hashes, 2 receivers left and a tight end, 1 to the right side. Harding in the backfield, but Chris Harding will look to throw. He's going to fire to the end zone. It's caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanute. He finds Cade Small on the right side of the field. Chris Harding with his second passing touchdown of the game. He's got 1 rushing as well. 27-7, Blue Comets.
Yeah, that time they got Chris Harding in motion, and he set his feet, fired across his body, almost Patrick Mahomes-like from that sidearm angle, just not in proper what you would assume is proper quarterback position, but just an athletic play, made the throw, and Cade Small did the rest.
High snap, and the extra point is blocked because they needed some time to put the ball down, but the Blue Comets have a 27-7 lead through the third quarter with 9:47 to go in this third quarter. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Mound Ridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Bullpups have allowed 27 unanswered here in their first road game of the season as they trail 27-7 over the Chanute High School Blue Comets in their first road game of the season. One of four that they'll have this year. In 2 weeks, they'll be on the road against Rose Hill. It's an Ark Valley matchup, but not in the same division. Rose Hill in Division 4. And then 2 Division 3 matchups to end the regular season against Augusta and Bueller. The ensuing kickoff after the previous touchdown will be returned on the far side at the 22, and he's brought down at the 30-yard line to make it first down for McPherson. A little bit of pushing and shoving away from the play, and no flags will be thrown, which all of the Chanute fans are unhappy with, but honestly, given how chippy and warm this game is, I kind of like the no flags.
Yeah, I like the kind of let the kids play. It was far away, but it was an aggressive physical block, and you just kind of let that one go. You separate the guys, they get off the field easy, nothing doing.
Didn't escalate. Well, Chanute fans would say differently if you just heard that. So, first down at the 30-yard line for McPherson on the left hash. Late man comes in for Chanute. So now here's a throw on the far side. It's caught by Malm. He'll lower the head, and he will get down for a gain of about 4.5 on first down.
Yeah, I really like this passing scheme now that we saw in the first half in the last drive, and now here. They're just running some simple West Coast scheme. It's an out route, it's a hitch pattern, it's an over pattern. You want to try to get the football out of the hands of Carter Allen as quickly as possible, and then do the rest with the playmakers.
Second down and 5 at their own 35 for the Bullpups. 9:12 and ticking here. Third quarter, they trail 27-7 after giving up a touchdown on their last possession defensively. 3 receivers left side, movement up front. Flag comes in, and it's a false start on McPherson, so forget about the 5 yards they just gained. They're going to move them right back.
Well, yeah, the thing with this McPherson offense right now is that it's self-induced errors that are causing harm to this offense. It's a false start here. It's a bad snap there. Those are all fixable things. You can fix those things. So that's why it's not cause for worry.
So after the penalty, same formation, second down and 10. Allen will look to throw. He's going to fire it high and deep near side, one-on-one. Richardson's there, trying to go over the shoulder, but it's incomplete. The man there in coverage was Trevor Fields for Chanute to make it third down and 10 for the Pups.
Simple quarters coverage here, which means they're 2 safeties and the 2 corners on the outside each cover a quarter of the field downfield, and that's why that play really was not as effective as it should have been. It was a good pass, it was a good route, it was just a fake slant route and then just go upfield. They call it a sluggo. And just unable to connect, but would have been a chunk play.
2 receivers each side. They're on the left hash, third down and 10 at their own 30. Allen will just fire a screen pass far side, caught by Richardson. Jukes away from a man, lowers the shoulder. He gets the first down past the 40 to the 42-yard line. The stick-to-itiveness by the senior Brock Richardson. First down, Bullpups.
Yeah, excellent job just lowering the shoulder, just willing his way to 13 yards in the first down. Now ball at the 43. Another staple of this Bullpups offense, just this simple bubble screen outside to the wide receiver with blockers out front.
Some confusion on defense for Chanute. First down for McPherson, and a timeout will be called by Chanute. They use their first of the half here with 8:25 to go in the third quarter. There's a lot of confusion on the defensive front. When we return, it'll be first down McPherson at their own 43-yard line. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP. KMCP.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Chanute. The Bullpups still find themselves down 27-7 with 8:25 to go in the third quarter. The Chanute Blue Comets were forced to call their first time out of the half due to some defensive confusion. While we have this pause in the action, I'd like to thank Next Tech Wireless for sponsoring today's broadcast. You can stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop the latest phones and devices at the best prices. First and 10, pistol set, low snap, but he gets it cleanly. Handoff, German finds the edge near side, gets the first down across to the Chanute 46-yard line. A gain of 10.5 to make it first down McPherson.
Excellent vision on that run by Carlos German. Had blockers on his left side, but knew that the hole was on his right side. Hit the hole hard. I actually think the bad snap or the low snap actually helped that play a little bit to keep it a little bit more patient. Picks up a 10-yard gain and a first down.
Back in Chanute territory, they're at their 46-yard line rather. First down for McPherson. German in motion. It'll be a throw across the middle. It's caught by Brown at the 35. Tries to go to the far side to the 30, to the 25, and tripped up from his legs at the 22-yard line. A terrific play by the Bullpup offense, and they're in business.
Excellent job there. They sent Carlos German out in motion to kind of bring the zone to Carlos German, or bring the cornerback to Carlos German, and then had a two-man route where one went through, all the way through, and then a hitch pattern. They hit the hitch pattern in stride. Bishop Brown with 24 yards.
On first down, they'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, but good block by German. Allen's going to tuck it and run. He's at the 20 and dives forward to try to get extra yards, but they're going to mark him inbounds at the 20-yard line. A gain of about 2 yards there on first down on the run.
Great job by Carter Allen. Knew that no one was downfield. Excellent coverage on the back end by Chanute. Carter Allen was able to just make something out of nothing. Good job by Carlos German getting out in front and blocking a little bit. Pickup of 2 yards. So the clock continues to run. You're ahead of the chains, and you're in good field position.
2 receivers each side. Catch Delaney in the backfield. Movement up front. No flag. As now the Bullpups will look at the bench to get their sign. 8 on the play clock here in the third quarter. 7 minutes ago. Bullpups need to get on the board. It'll be a fake handoff. Allen will look to throw. Scans right. And pressure comes. Down he goes. Ball comes out, but the Bullpups pounce on it at the 20-yard line. Or did they? Chanute saying they got it. I believe an O-lineman pounced on it. And that is indeed the call. The Bullpups get it right back. Good heads-up play by Logan Peterson, the left guard, to pounce on it. As, forget about the sack, it's actually about a gain of a half a yard.
Well, if you're going to have a fumble, you want to have something like that happen, where you field it, but you gain yards on the play. So now it's you gain almost 2 yards on the play here.
3rd down and 7 here for McPherson at the Chanute 20. 6.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Bullpups down 27-7 against the Chanute Blue Comets in the Bullpups' first road game of the season. Fake handoff, fire to the left side of the slate. It's caught at the 10. Down at the 6-yard line is Ashton Malm. It's a first down for the Bullpups, and they get the ball rolling again.
Excellent route by Ashton Malm. Just a simple slant, takes 2 steps, and then just immediately goes right back in on the play. Hit Ashton Malm in stride, but an excellent job by Carter Allen. That 3-step drop on the play action pass, got the feet set, made a strong arm throw down to the 6-yard line.
First down and goal at the 6 for the Bullpups. 3 backs in the backfield. They're Catch Delaney, Chase Kane, and Brock Richardson. It'll be a handoff to Delaney near side at the 5, pushing forward, but he's caught up at the 3. A mark about the 4, actually, to make it second down.
I think they're going to go same formation here, Lane. This is a big play for them. They like to go out of this I call it a jumbo package, where they bring in an extra offensive lineman, 3 running backs in the backfield. They may call it something different, but I like to use jumbo, and this is their goal line formation.
Looks like it. It'll be another handoff up the middle. I believe it was Delaney again, but he's still well short of the goal line at the 2.5-yard line. 3rd down and goal for the Bullpups.
Yeah, another just run, this time the other direction. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Now 3rd down and goal to go. Just stay with it. You're picking up yards, stay with it.
Yep, same formation. And it'll just be a QB keeper. Carter Allen up the middle. He did not get there. He's at the 1 yard line. 4th and goal at the 1 for McPherson. So now what do you do?
You
go with the same thing.
Shocking here, but I think you go with the same thing.
Okay.
Now they're going to bring in more of a spread package here. Bring back in Carlos German. Bring back in these wide receivers and Bishop Brown and Ashton Malm. Don't be shocked here if it's a little slant pattern, or you just are going to run the football again. You just want to spread the defense out.
So 4th down and goal at the 1.5 yard line. Low snap, Allen to throw, fires, it is incomplete! Out of the hands of the intended man, Chase Kane. It's a turnover on downs. McPherson gets held up, and it'll be 1st down for Chanute.
Yeah, that was a good play call. You had the man there, just a little bit over the head, just unable to put his hands on the football. Turnover on downs, and now Chanute will take over deep in their own territory.
They're at the 1, but bear in mind, they've got some offensive weapons. McPherson still trailing 27-7 here in the 3rd quarter. 4:20 to go in said quarter. But yeah, Chanute pinned back all the way back there. So on that previous play, it looked like a high pass and just did not come down for the Bullpups. So turnover on downs, and we'll see what Chanute will go with. Whistle and a timeout called, I believe, called by Chanute. So they use their 2nd timeout of the half with 4:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering has your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday nights in Heston, open Tuesday through Sunday. Join them for an all-day breakfast, classic comfort food favorites, or daily lunch specials featuring a wide and unique variety. Thursday nights come in for theme nights like the famous fried chicken, waffles, burgers, Mexican or Italian, and ask about catering options. Find them online at watersedgeheston.com for menu and catering options.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson turns the ball over on downs, but Chanute held up well at their own 1 yard line. They called their 2nd timeout of the half with 4:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. McPherson still trailing 27-7 here in Chanute. Play will get back underway as the starting quarterback Harding will be lined up in the eye. It looked like either a handoff or a QB sneak, and it took a while for him to go down. In fact, it's a gain of 5.
Whoa.
It was just a QB sneak, and Harding gets 5, and they mark him at the 6.
It looked like his momentum was stopped, but that just pile of players just kept going. That rugby scrum, if you will, just kept going. I noticed some pull-up players trying to jump in on it, but pick up a 5, and now you're less in the shadows of the end zone.
2nd down and about 6 yards. Harding will work again under center with 3 backs behind him, but it'll be a handoff to the tailback far side. It's Harding, Quentin Harding at that. He's brought down to the 10-yard line to make it 3rd down and short for the Blue Comets.
Harding now pick up of 4 or 5 on the play. That's now 60 rushing yards for him tonight. He's been really, really good for this Chanute Blue Comet offense.
3rd down and 2 at the 10-yard line, but now Quentin Harding has to go down, I think, with a cramp as Chris Harding. Quentin Harding is the one that's down. Chris Harding is, or no, somebody else is, but somebody stretching out his left leg. So looks like hopefully just a cramp. Of course, it's a hot day here in Chanute. It's in the 80s as we speak, and it's, it feels like it should be cooler as there's clear skies and all darkness here for Friday Night Lights, but still very, very warm and muggy out.
Oh yeah, and this is one of those nights where it's more humid. The humidity is making it seem hotter. You really have to drink fluids a lot more than a normal night, and especially throughout the day. But a couple of bananas, a little bit of Gatorade, he'll be okay.
I've heard one way to get rid of it is pickle juice.
Pickle juice will work
Does
as
that
well.
work? Okay.
Yeah. It's something about the something about the acidic nature of the vinegar that they use in pickle juice or whatever. So that would help alleviate some of that cramping. I am not a scientist, by the way.
We'll get back into action. 3rd down and 2 for the Blue Comets at their own 10-yard line. Shotgun set with 2 receivers each side. A tight end and 3 receivers. Ooh. And a movement up front. And a false start will be called on Chanute on their left guard, Garrett Love. He was an All-State honorable mention last year, but here he costs Chanute as they're going to be pushed back to the 5 for a 3rd and 7.
Less than ideal on a 3rd and 2, but it looked like Garrett Love was just going to go. They were going to go on like a little trap play or like a wham block play, get him in motion, and get him leading the running back. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 7 here at their own 5-yard line.
2:33 to go, 3rd quarter. McPherson trailing 27-7 over Chanute. McPherson's only score came in just their 2nd offensive play of the game. They have not scored since. They were in fact held on downs at the 1-yard line as well. They'll look to throw. It'll be a screen pass. Harding. It's dropped in the backfield by Quentin Harding. Oh, man, he's kicking himself for that one to make it 4th down, and they're going to have to punt out of their own end zone.
An excellent possession there for this Bullpups defense. They had the turnover on downs deep in deep in Blue Comet territory. Now you create essentially a 3-and-out, and now you're going to get the football back with 2 minutes and some change left in this 3rd quarter.
Dane Becker's back deep to return for McPherson, as booting it away will be Chris Harding. He's all the way just about a couple of yards in front of the back line in the end zone. 5 on the play clock. He gets it off, and the kick just gets away, but it's a high kick going to the near side. It goes out of bounds, shy of the 40-yard line in their own territory. So we'll see where they mark it, but McPherson will have good field position. The official still walking at the 39, 38, 37, 36, inside the 35 to the 32. So McPherson gets terrific field position on their first, or not their first, but they get back into field position, great field position on this next drive.
Yeah, and you're right now in striking distance. You keep getting that outside spread passing game going, the West Coast passing game going. Get the football out of the quarterback's hands. Get him out of the pocket a little bit on the run. Let him find his playmakers early, and let Carlos German kind of run this football.
Mark it at the 33, but 1st and 10 in Chanute territory. 2 receivers each side. Low snap, but he gets it cleanly. Screen pass near side, dropped by Malm. So it's an incomplete pass, 2nd down.
I actually think for that play, that's okay. You're okay with the incomplete pass there. There were Chanute defenders all over that play, and probably was going to be a loss of 1 or 2.
So instead, just no gain, and the clock stops momentarily. 2nd down and 10 at the 33 in Chanute territory. A tight end and a receiver near side, 2 receivers far. They're on the right hash, German in the backfield. 18 on the play clock as they check on their sideline to get the play. You may hear the coaches that are in the box just right next to us here, by the way, up in this press box here in Chanute. They'll get the snap off, bit of a wide snap, but a handoff to German. He goes up the middle, breaks off of a few to the 25. He gets a gain of about 8 yards, so it's 3rd down and about 1.5 yards for the Bullpups.
Again, that's another one of those plays where there was some confusion, some miscommunication on the handoff, and it took a little bit for that play to develop, but I actually think it helped the play develop just a little bit more, gave the offensive line time to create that hole.
3rd down and about 1.5 yards for the Bullpups. Tight end receiver near side, but that tight end goes into motion from right to left. Handoff. It'll be German. Breaks off a man in the backfield. Lowers the head. Gets the 1st down by about 1 yard. Needed 2. Got about 3. 1st down, Bullpups.
Excellent run there by Carlos German. Was kind of dead to rights there. About 1 yard, 2 yards in the backfield. Just made a man miss. Cut it upfield. Picked up 3 yards. And this offense continues to run.
They're at the Chanute 22-yard line now with 1:10 left in the 3rd quarter and counting. They're down 27-7. Trips to the near side, one far. German in the backfield. Allen will look to throw. Scanning far side. He'll just throw it to no man's land. So it's an incomplete pass as Allen thought that was there was just some miscommunication between Carter Allen and Ashton Malm on the far side.
Yeah, it looked like one of those, looked like a sluggo like we talked about on the last possession. But instead of running the slug, Ashton Malm kind of ran more of a whip route and flattened it off. 2nd down and 10, you can respond here as well.
2nd down and 10. Trips near side as the tight end is just right behind the right tackle as they'll check onto the sideline again with the play clock down to 15 now. Wind starting to pick up as well from the south. That's towards the end zone that McPherson is facing, so the wind's in their face. It'll be a handoff to German left side, who just tries to go over his left tackle because he got tripped up, and instead he'll go down right there for no gain. 3rd and 10 at the 22.
Yeah, that play just didn't have time to develop. 3rd down and 10 now. You missed on a pass and a miscommunication. Now you've had a run that didn't go anywhere. You need to get some chunk plays. I do think, though, you've got 2 plays here in 4-down territory.
3rd and 10 at the 22-yard line. An incomplete pass and no gain on a rush. Allen to throw. He'll fire on the run deep, and it is incomplete. Just out of the outstretched arms of Aaron Winter, diving to the ground to get it. Bit of a low pass, but it just squeaked past his fingertips. 4th down and 10 now for the Bullpups.
Had the man there, just kind of led him a little bit too far towards the sideline. Still 4th down and 10. You got to go for it here, down by 3 possessions with 22 seconds in this 3rd quarter to go.
4th down and 10 for the Bullpups. Clock stops with 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter with McPherson down 27-7. Shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. German in the backfield. They're in between the hashes at the Chanute 22-yard line. They need the 12. Fake handoff. Allen's going to keep it and run to the near side at the 20 to the 15. Cuts left, and he's brought down at about the 13.5-yard line. Did he get there? I don't think so. He's short by about a yard. A 9-run game by Allen, but he needed 10, so it looks like it's a turnover on downs, and Chanute will get it back going the other way.
Originally, that looked like a broken play, but then after a while, I actually just think that was the play, and that was how it was supposed to be executed. Excellent job by Carter Allen to try to get there and gave it a real good attempt, picking up 9. Turnover on downs now. Let's see if this Bullpup defense can respond the way they did last time.
Chanute up 27-7, 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This might be the last play of this 3rd quarter as Chanute will try to ride high going into the 4th. So we're just about 36 minutes through this game here in Chanute. Shotgun set, 2 receivers each side for Chris Harding. He will hand it off to Quinton, finding the edge near side, but he gets tripped up at about the 18-yard line for a gain of about 4 yards on 1st down, and this will mark the end of the 3rd quarter. McPherson in desperate need of a comeback, trailing 27-7 here on the road in Chanute, but the Blue Comets have the ball, and they will continue to do so, facing a 2nd and 6 when we come back to start off the 4th quarter. You're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
For a limited time, get your dream mower at dealer cost. That's right, you pay what we pay. Only at Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world. These deals won't last, so get here fast. Exclusions apply. Contact dealer for more details.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Head Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headelectricinc.com.
Hi, I'm Catherine with First Bank Kansas. Have you ever found yourself at the checkout only to realize you left your wallet behind? Let's face it, it happens. But fear not. You can now securely store your First Bank Kansas debit card in the digital wallet on your phone or watch for seamless transactions. No more frantic searches or embarrassing moments. Just convenient, hassle-free payments wherever you go. Add your First Bank Kansas debit card to your digital wallet and leave your worries behind. Visit us in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson for banking made personal. Member FDIC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3 quarters down, 1 to go. Just 1 score in the 3rd quarter, but it went to the Chanute Blue Comets, and Chanute leads the McPherson Bullpups 27-7 through 3 quarters of play. Chanute with the ball to start off this 4th quarter, and they have 2nd down and 5 at their own 19-yard line. They need to get to the 24. Shotgun and a handoff to Quentin Harding. Gets a couple of great yards, and then the second level comes in. He may be just short of the sticks. Nope, 1st down. They needed 5, got 5. 1st down for Chanute.
Yeah, just exactly what Chanute needed there. Just kind of ran right behind the center in the left guard. Garrett Love, probably their best offensive lineman on the team, All-State honorable mention player last year. Excellent job picking up that first down.
So first down at their own 24-yard line. And, with Chanute up by 3 possessions, they're probably going to try to milk as much clock as they can, try to get out of here, especially with storms rolling in over the next hour and a half. They want to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, this hasn't been a quick game either.
No. Shotgun set, 2 receivers each side. Chris Harding will hand it off to Quentin Harding. He gets tripped up out about the line of scrimmage, maybe got a gain of 1 on the play. That may have actually been Cade Small, as we had a Blue Comet down in the backfield for a second, but he gets right back up onto his feet. Gain of about a half a yard. Second down now for Chanute.
Yeah, this Bullpups defense, they've done an okay job stopping the run here tonight. Now, they've been gashed a little bit on some bigger runs by quarterback Chris Harding II, but keeping Quentin Harding and Cade Small in check they've done an excellent job, only giving up like 60 or it's like 72 yards to both of them combined, and that's with Quentin Harding having almost 15 rushes.
2 receivers each side in the shotgun. Second down and about 9.5 for Chanute. Quentin Harding in the backfield to the left hip pocket of Chris Harding. Play clock is down to 5. Again, Chanute trying to milk as much clock as they can. It'll be a screen pass, but it's dropped by Landon Bilby on the far side. A low pass that did not go into his mitts. Third down, and the clock stops for Chanute.
That's what you want with the Bullpups. I mean, that play wasn't really probably going to go anywhere, but just kind of took his eyes off the football for a second and was looking to get upfield and just was unable to come up with a catch.
So now third down and about 9.5 at their own 24-yard line is Chanute. Let's see if the McPherson defense can get a big defensive play. The issue has been when they have gotten those plays, they have not capitalized on offense on the other end, and they need to do so ASAP whenever they get the ball back, trailing by 20 points. Shotgun formation, trips to the far side, 1 near side. Quentin Harding in the backfield, play clock down to 5, down to 4. It will be a fake handoff. Chris Harding will look to throw, fires across the middle. It's caught at the 30, and he's tripped up at the 35. That's a first down. Needed 10, got 11. A terrific throw by Harding. Nathan Wilson with the grab.
Yeah, excellent job. Just a simple crossing pattern for Wilson, and Chris Harding II had pressure, multiple Bullpup defenders in his face, was able to step up into the pocket and make an excellent throw, and Nathan Wilson was able to do the rest.
Wilson's a senior receiver. He last week had 70 receiving yards on 4 catches and a touchdown. Also had 15 rushing yards. Sometimes Chanute likes to go with some jet sweeps. We haven't seen that today, but Quentin Harding has really taken over on offense. Shotgun set, trips to the near side, play clock down to 3, handoff to Harding. Found an edge for a second, but it got swallowed up. Chase Kane brought him down after a gain of about 2.
A nice little run for 2-3 yards by Quentin Harding. He's gotten himself a break here for the last few plays, getting Cade Small a couple of chances to rush the football. He's going to be big as the season continues to go on. He's a really good running back, really strong, really physical, like we talked about at the beginning of the game. I really like what I've seen from him.
I mean, we've said it time and again. This guy is a, state contender. I mean, he's as shifty as they come, an all-state caliber running back. He was a Sports in Kansas all-state running back last year as a junior, 5'9", 180, shifty as ever. Play clock down to 10 for Chanute, trips far side, second down and about 7.5. Fake handoff. Chris Harding will just pitch it out. It's caught by Wilson, but he's brought down for just a gain of about 2 yards to make it third down and 5.
A lot of misdirection there. The Bullpups were not confused by that at all. Chris Harding took a shot at the end of the play, just had to get rid of it. Found Nathan Wilson. Wilson took a shot after picking up 2 yards as well. So Bullpup defenders on that play were flying around.
Third down and about 5 here for the Blue Comets at their own 40-yard line. The yard to gain is the 45 as the Blue Comet fans try to rally around their team. Less than 8 minutes left. Chanute, regardless of how this possession goes, really milking the clock. 2 receivers each side. It will be a fake handoff. Chris will fire quickly near side. It's caught just shy of the sticks, and he's brought down about 1.5 yards short. So it's 4th down and about 1. The guy that caught it near side was Kemper Manley. Haven't really heard his name much today. 5'10 junior to make it 4th down and about a yard.
Manley's had 2 catches today. Both have been for 4 yards, so he's got eight total yards. Needed 5 there, 5 maybe 6. 4th down and 1. And I think Chanute might be going for this.
Here's the thing. I'm not shocked whatsoever, especially with their run offense. They just want to milk the clock as much as possible. Man in motion, that's Stevenson from the far to the near side. Shotgun set, 2 receivers, near side, 1 far. Man in the backfield as well. Extra lineman or maybe a tight end on one of the sides as well. And then it's a direct snap. Quentin Harding gets the first down and about a half a yard more across the 45 to the 45 and a half. So that play call works well for Clete Friesel, the 6th-year head coach for the Blue Comets. First down, Chanute.
You call that a direct snap. It was more like he intercepted the ball. He was already coming in motion, but it was more of an interception of the play. But an excellent job by Quentin Harding just to get physical, get in there with all the big men, get gritty, and pick up a gritty 2 yards.
And now the clock is McPherson's worst enemy. Tick, tick, tick. Goes the scoreboard on the south end zone with less than 6:40 remaining and a fresh set of downs for Chanute. 1st and 10, 2 receivers each side. The 2 Hardings in the backfield. Chris the quarterback, Quentin the running back. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hand off to Quentin. Lowers the head to get a few extra yards. Brought down at about midfield. Gain of 4 on 1st down.
Yeah, now you see why he got a few plays off to start this possession, because they're really going to use him. They've gone into this 4-minute offense where they know they have this game won if they can just continue to move the football and keep the clock running.
2nd down and 6 at midfield for Chanute. Chris Harding is slowly making his way to the huddle as the play clock still has 20 seconds left before they have to snap the ball. So, yeah, McPherson in deep trouble now with the clock continuing to just roll for the Blue Comets. 2nd down and 6 at midfield. Harding in the backfield. There will be motion, and there's the jet sweep we talked about. It's Wilson to the far side, finds the edge, cuts to the left, brought down maybe at the sticks, maybe just a yard short. Nope, a yard short, 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, an excellent job there. That we talked about the jet sweeps earlier. They like to try to do that. We haven't seen a ton of it today, but we see that it works when they want to. Wilson, an excellent job just creating vision, making a man miss, picked up 5 yards. It's 3rd down and short.
So 3rd and 1 for Chanute. They're now in McPherson territory at the 45. They need the 44. And Chanute looking to just milk the clock once more. You know, you try to find synonyms for milk the clock so you don't sound repetitive, but once you've used them all, because that's what Chanute's doing, it's kind of hard when you don't repeat yourself. Under center was where Harding will line up. It's a low snap, a bobble, but Quentin Harding in the backfield picks it up, and he may have a 1st down. He does.
What?
Well, that was Dane Small, actually, but what a play by Chanute. A broken play, a low snap under center that goes under the legs of Chris Harding all the way to the tailback, Dane Small, and he gets a half a yard or maybe a yard out of it, which is all they needed to move the chains.
That's an excellent job of just seeing the football, picking it up, and saying, you know what, I'm going to get this job done. I'm going to put this team on my back for this play, and doing your job effectively.
4:10 and counting in this ball game, and Chanute still using up the clock. They've had the ball for the entire quarter. It was just the second play of the drive when the quarter started. Play clock at 1. It'll be a handoff on 1st down. Quentin Harding goes down after being tripped up after a gain of 3.
Yeah, and excellent. And just another little 4-yard cut off this Bullpups team. It's just a prototypical, just scripted type outing here for Chanute. They have done everything they needed to do and more on this offensive side, and they're just running this 4-minute offense to perfection.
2nd and 7, gain of 3 on the previous play. 3:20 to go and counting for Chanute. McPherson does have all 3 of their timeouts, but I don't want to use the term waving the white flag because this is a tough Chanute team to go against, but maybe you think about, hey, storms are rolling in for everyone's safety. Maybe get this one over with. Here's a jet sweep near side. Stevenson goes to the 35 and is tripped up for a 1st down at about the 33-yard line. Needed 6, got 7. 1st down McPherson. Or Chanute, rather. Sorry.
Yeah, a 7-yard pickup there by Stevenson. Again, just that simple jet sweep, this time to the other side. Just bullpup defenders not there. Excellent job blocking in front by the wide receiver core of Chanute.
First down at the right hash at the McPherson 33, 2:45 and counting here in this fourth quarter. McPherson down 27-7. Time running out on the Bullpups, and if it stays the same way, they'll go 1-2 on the season and fall in their first road game of the year. They were the same way last year, though. They were 1-2. Nathan, you saw that game in their second loss. They fell to Junction City. Here's a quick pass near side that's caught, and moving across the 30 to the 29-yard line was Trevor Fields to make it second down and about 5, maybe 6 on that play. But yeah, Nathan, you saw this team last year go up against a tough Junction City team in 6A. We moved to Chanute this year to go against a tough 4A team, but nearly the same result as you saw last year.
Yeah, it's similar mistakes as well. If I can speak so frankly, it's the same-ish mistakes that they were making at this point last year. This is just a young team. They were a young team last year, and they had to take their growing pains. This is a growing pain moment here for this Bullpups team. They're going to be okay.
Especially 4 out of your last 5 games are divisional games. So you want to make sure you win the division. Here's a handoff on second down. Quentin Harding goes to the 25. It'll be third down at about 2, but there's 95 seconds left in this ball game. So you think they get the first down, couple of kneel downs, call it a day.
Yeah, it's essentially where you're kind of at. A minute and a half left. Third down and 2. You probably got one more run. I know McPherson, we talked about it, has 3 timeouts. My guess down by 20, you're probably not using those timeouts. But this was just a picture-perfect drive here for Chanute. This is what everybody kind of looks for. They want to have. You said it best. This has been the entire drive. This has been the entire fourth quarter so far.
I think a lot of NFL teams or some college teams out there should take note, because there are some that kind of struggle with that 4-minute offense. So play clock at 0. So whistles blow, and do we get a timeout or delay of game? I think a delay of game.
Yeah, I was going to say, my guess is that they would just take the delay of game here, back up 5 yards, third down and 7. But the problem is that the clock continued to run. We're down under a minute to go, so 55 seconds and 3, and at third down and 7 yards to go.
All right, but because it's a delay of game penalty, I believe that does stop the clock, and it will start on the snap. But now third down and 7 for Chanute. Dane Small's in the backfield, or correction, that's Cade Small. Wrong first name, but a handoff to Small. Finds the edge, left side, but he gets wrapped up and brought down. The ball is out and picked up by McPherson on the far side. He's ripped down at the 40-yard line. How about that? Alec Harms poked it loose. Catch Delaney came down with the football, or I believe it was Dane Becker. So McPherson is going to get the ball on offense. They have just 45 seconds left, though.
Yeah, it's just McPherson came into tonight's game without having a forced turnover. Tonight they have 2 forced turnovers. That's a positive in and of itself. I've seen positives out of Carter Allen at quarterback. I've seen positives out of this offense. And you've really seen a lot of positives out of this defense as there is an injured Chanute player. But like I said earlier, growing pains are happening. But this is a growing team. They're a young team. They're going to continue to get better.
We'll see who that Chanute player is. It looks like he's about to get up, just a little banged up on the previous play, maybe getting a cramp as his leg is getting stretched out as well. This injury timeout brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom takes the time to get the benefits you deserve. So now McPherson offensively, barring an absolute miracle, you're down by 3 possessions with 45 seconds left. I'm not saying treat this like practice at all, but work for maybe just a 45-second offense to at least get something rolling, a little bit of momentum going. Yeah, you will probably fall in this game, but at least get a positive out of this to close out the week.
Absolutely. What you try to do is try to go into that 2-minute offense or that 45-second offense, because you have it here, and you just try to work your magic down the field, get the ball out quickly, get it outside, pick up 5, 10, 15 yards at a time, and you try to put points on the scoreboard at the end of the half, because not only does this is valuable time to teach this 2-minute offense, because no matter how many times you do it in practice, it just doesn't do it justice until you've done it in game.
Landon Bilby was the injured Comet on that last play. He's getting some help off of the field as now McPherson will take over at the 45-yard line, or with 45 seconds left at the 42 in their own territory. First down for McPherson with 45 seconds left. Shotgun set, 2 receivers each side. The tight end in motion, just a little jet pass near side to Winter at the 45 at midfield, crossing down the sideline, tiptoeing at the 30, 25-20. Winter brought down from behind at the 15-yard line. That's a positive you can gain.
Yeah, that's an absolute positive. So you get down inside the red zone on one play, one passing play too, so it goes well for all passing statistics, but that is exactly what you wanted. Clock's going to continue to run here down under 30 seconds.
25 seconds to be exact. 2 receivers each side. Allen, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire it deep at the 5. It's cut. Brown breaks free into the end zone. Just 2 plays and a touchdown for the Bullpups.
That was a picture-perfect drive, as you will. That was exactly what you wanted to do. We talk about the 45-second offense there. Well, you pick up a chunk yardage play there, and then just 14 yards on a little simple hitch pattern to Bishop Brown for the touchdown, and now it's 27-14.
Again, an absolute miracle will need to take place for the comeback to be complete, but now the extra point unit will come in. Jackson Hoover will come in to kick. I believe they might go with an onside kick on the ensuing kickoff just to see if they can get that rolling. It'll be their first attempt at an onside kick, but we'll see how that goes. Good snap, good hold. Hoover's extra point is good. Splits the uprights, 27-14 Chanute here with 15 seconds left. We're going to keep things here for the time being because the game likely is about to wind down. Chanute is up 27-14. So, yeah, you think get yourself any sort of a chance you can at getting a miracle. Go for the onside kick. If you recover, try to get a score quickly. Chanute recovers. They'll take a kneel-down ball game.
Yeah, I was going to say, so here's what you do, Lane. This is the key to success. You get the onside kick, you Hail Mary it, you have 9 seconds left, you get the onside kick, you Hail Mary it, you go for 2, you win the ball game.
Yeah. Even just getting the extra point, you win the ball game because they're down by 13.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that point.
I'm not a math major, I promise, but, I said with Mark Heidebrecht in the pregame segment, I'm a guy that's fascinated by numbers, but math whiz, I am not. Well, I think I don't remember what grade that I had when I had to take a math class in college because for whatever reason I had to take at least one, but it wasn't a great one. It wasn't a great grade.
You took more math classes in college than I did, though, so.
I went to a public school.
I went to a private school. I took all my math classes, and I had to take 2 math classes in college. I took both of them in high school, so I haven't done math in years.
Yeah, I went to a public state school, so there are some requirements that you had to have, of course.
Well, your public state school plays tomorrow.
They do. That's the Kansas Jayhawks against West Virginia. They're 1-2, so hopefully they turn things around. Back here, though, Jackson Hoover will be the one to kick it away. The onside kick return team is on for Chanute. It's just a deep kickoff, though, because they were not really looking for it. It will bounce at the 10 and roll, but it rolls out of bounds. Boy, if that stayed in bounds for just a second more, McPherson had a chance, and it would have been at the Chanute 15, but instead it just took a small dribbler out of bounds, so Chanute's going to take over, take a knee, and ride their way to victory to start off 3-0.
And you know what? It's been an excellent game for Chanute. They took in essentially all of every minute but 30 seconds off the clock in this fourth quarter. They did that to perfection. They hit their shot plays when they needed to. They've run the football effectively, and they've just played a really good offensive sound game. Plus the defense has been excellent as well. The one thing that McPherson really has beat them in is the turnover game as well.
Yep, victory formation at the 35. Chanute will take a knee, and that's going to do it. Chanute will head to 3-0, and McPherson will fall to 1-2 on the season in McPherson's first road game of the year, and it comes the first time ever against the Chanute Blue Comets. Clock will read zeros. Final score, Chanute 27, McPherson 14. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is up next. You're listening to Bullpup Football on 98.9, 1540 KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup football continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show On the way, we'll recap tonight's game, and we'll hear the post-game thoughts of head coach Jace Pavlovich. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Becoming independent again and feeling your best after a hospital stay or a fall can require some extra help. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can make it easier on you and your family by providing qualified and trustworthy professionals. If taking care of yourself in your home is where you want to be, the compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, and home health aides can help you achieve that goal. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, a part of the Hutchinson Regional Healthcare System, serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Hi friends, this is Dana Sammer with the Alliance Agency. There are many Medicare options. Original Medicare with a supplement, Advantage plans with networks of doctors and often zero premiums, and there are even Medicare savings accounts where the government pays you up to $3,000 per year to cover your medical expenses. And if you don't use it, you get to save it. Call me today at 245-4861 to discuss your Medicare options, and thank you.
Bullpup football on KMCP.
A game that started out with fireworks, literally, as Chanute lit off the fireworks by their fans to celebrate their home opener here as McPherson came to town for their first road game of the season. McPherson had a strong start to the game, but the Blue Comets end up with the victory, 27-14, the final score. Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show, as both teams are getting talks with their coaches. McPherson will hightail it out of here all the way in the 2.5-hour drive back home. They'll get some much-needed rest and then get back into film tomorrow morning at the high school. So they'll look to improve on things as they fall 27-14, and they are now 1-2 on the season. The upset-minded Bullpups came into town and started off strong, but fell just short.
Yeah, they really did. They started off strong, 3 and out. Got the ball deep in Blue Comet territory, put points on the scoreboard as fast as you could say the game has started, and then it just kind of fell apart all the way until about 45 seconds left in the game. They had a real quick 30-second drive, 2 plays, put another 7 on the board. So you had positives at the beginning, positives at the end, and a whole lot of self-induced errors as the game went on.
Indeed. So McPherson now 1-2 on the season. Chanute, as they celebrate at midfield, improves to 3-0 on the year. And Chanute, they go against a 2A team here at home next week, but it's not an easy team. It's 2A powerhouse Nemaha Central, who in week 1 did lose their first game, but that was the first game that they had lost in about 4 years for Nemaha Central, as they are back-to-back-to-back state champions, I think even further than that. So it's a 2A team, but not an easy task for Chanute. But then after that, they have divisional games in the Southeast Kansas League against Independence, and then Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Labette County. For the Bullpups, they'll return home next Friday, but they'll face a surprise team in 4A. That's Winfield. They were a team that really struggled last season, but started off the year 3-0. They played yesterday against Augusta, blew them out of the water, so things don't get easier.
No, they really don't, but you do get Winfield to come to your place. You get to go back home. It's always comfortable being at home at McPherson Stadium, and these are teams that at this point last season you were 1-2. These were the teams you had coming up on the schedule anyway, and you started to see the turnaround happen. You started to see some of those mistakes get ironed out, and you saw McPherson start to take over.
We'll go ahead and take a timeout. We'll to see if we can talk to Coach Pavlovich as he makes his way up to the press box, and we'll also get some final stats for you coming up next here in the Bullpup Locker Room Show. You're listening to Bullpup Football on 98.9, 1540 KMCP.
More of the Bullpup Locker Room Show is next. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. Find exclusive stories highlighting Bullpup athletics at adastraradio.com. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu.
We're here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2816 or visit ericksoncustombldg.com.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sidelines safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
Here's a bright idea: no billing shenanigans. With IdeaTech Internet, the price is the price. No hidden fees or charges. No billing shenanigans. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Find your plan today at ideatech.com. Here's a bright idea: don't rip off your customers. At IdeaTech, we give you great internet connectivity at a fair price. Not a spotty connection with high prices. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Find your plan today at ideatech.com.
Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Welcome back into the Bullpup Locker Room Show as McPherson falls 27-14 in their first road game of the season here in Chanute in this long road trip. We're joined now by the head coach of the Bullpups, Jace Pavlovich. Now, Coach, obviously a tough result. Saw a strong start and a strong end, but the sandwich, the meat and lettuce in between the two slices of bread, were a tad tainted.
Yeah, we have to call it what it is tonight. We got beat in every phase, and we got to find a way to get these guys prepared, and because it didn't appear that we were tonight. I mean, there was so many mistakes here and there, and like I said, we got to find a way to get these guys ready to go, because that was not a stellar showing tonight.
Starting from the beginning, you did have a terrific start, 3 and out on defense, 2 plays and you score. Was the game plan to just start off immediately on the right foot?
Well, yeah, we always want to do that, and we started off really strong, and then we started doing things that were, very uncharacteristic of us. Little things that you don't see, with the naked eye, I suppose, but not following pullers. There's so many things that we failed to do tonight, and the results are on the scoreboard. And like I said, we're working hard with them. We had a great week of practice, and we're just not executing the way we need to be executing. So we got to find a way to get that done.
In the pregame, you talked about, one thing you'd like to see from your defense is to cause some turnovers. Yeah, It was on the losing end, but you did create 2 fumbles, and you recovered both of them, especially that one late, just to even just keep the game alive with, the amount of hope that you guys had already. So how much of an improvement was that in your eyes?
Well, it was good to see. Good to see we generated some turnovers defensively. But, we are so capable of playing much better than that. And, we proved it early and we proved it late, but the consistency piece is not there. And, and I've said it all along, these guys are going to fight. They're tough kids, but, we got to be better with the execution of our scheme.
Offensively, we saw some mistakes. We saw some bright spots, but, we saw of course, the bad snaps, the drop passes here and there. What are some other things you want to see as you return home next week?
Well, we're going to have to return to the basics, and, we're not getting the basics done, so we're going to simplify the playbook. We're cutting a lot of things out, and we got to get good at our base stuff before we can start expanding. And we felt like we were at a position where we can expand a little bit tonight, and we didn't get it done. So, we're going back to basics. Back to square one, back to day one from summer camp, and work on that before we start to get cute with the scheme.
Got a long drive home, and then are you still having a film tomorrow?
Film tomorrow. Yeah, we're not going to take a day off.
Yep.
Just because of a loss. So
yep.
We'll bring them in, and show them what they did well, show them what we need to work on, and we need to build off it because there's a lot of football left this season to be played, and so we have an opportunity to be really good, but we didn't show it tonight.
Mm-hmm. 3 down, at least 6 to go here in the season. Coach, we appreciate you taking the time. You guys will probably ride back through some storms. I know we'll do the same way on the way back to McPherson. So tell your bus drivers for us to just drive safe, and we'll see you guys once again next week.
Will do. Thank you, sir.
That's head coach Jace Pavlovich of the Bull Pups. We really thank him for joining us up here in the press box. We hope they get back home safe. And, of course, there's still plenty of games going on in our Ad Astra Radio network, some of which have actually started about 30 minutes ago, which include Hutch Trinity because of the weather delay that they had.
Yeah, the weather's been not so kind to the scheduling purposes of tonight. But yeah, there's some really good games going on around the Ad Astra Radio world, and especially in Central Kansas.
One score update I want to give, because this is important to some, especially for Bullpup fans. Bueller is facing Great Bend, and currently about halfway through the third quarter, Great Bend leads 36-19 over the Bueller Crusaders. That's over in Great Bend. They also were delayed just a touch, but I think by just about 30-45 minutes before they got started over there. So that's something to keep an eye on as well, but that's a good game for both of those teams, a couple of powerhouses. So before we take another break, real quickly, what final stats do you have? You don't have to go through all of them, but just what are some of the highlights?
Well, we talked about how balanced the attack was for Chanute tonight. They had 173 rushing yards. They had 204 passing yards, so they had 377. It was a fairly even match. They were led on the ground by Quentin Harding. He had 80 rushes or 80 rushing yards on about 18 carries. They were led in the air by number 35. Elliott Stevenson, he had 4 catches for 97 yards. McPherson had 72 rushing yards and were led on the ground by Carlos German. He had his 10 rushes for 42 yards, had 204 passing yards, so did an excellent job in the passing game, and were particularly led by Bishop Brown with 3 catches, 78 yards, 276 total yards.
Still, the Bullpups fall short, losing 27-14 on the road against Chanute for their first loss, or their first road loss of the season. They're now 1-2 on the year, while the Blue Comets move to 3-0. We'll give the Happy Echo excellent play of the game and the People's Bacon Trust player of the game. Coming up next, you're listening to Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Tonight's coverage of Bullpup football continues next. KMCP is McPherson's news, sports, and classic hits. Lane Gillespie brings you Bullpup football Friday nights on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting you all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the Station Coffee and Bakery open at 7 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee fixes. Coffee closes at 4, except on Wednesdays we drink caffeine till 8 p.m. Don't forget about our delicious brick oven pizzas. We are your one-stop shop for your family and friends to gather and enjoy great food and a unique atmosphere. Come get your grub at the Hub.
The Kansas legal team at Pyle Law handles cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now is the time to call for your free consultation. This is Liz Pyle, and my husband Tom has over 25 years of experience in all matters relating to workers' compensation, car wrecks, and personal injury law. Tom takes the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walks you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Contact me at 620-241-9000 and I'll schedule your appointment with Tom today.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
Some people think the daily moves of the market make stress inevitable when it comes to investing. Hi, I'm Brad Seibel, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. One stress reducer is to have a plan and stick with it during the market's ups and downs. Here's another. Periodically rebalance your investments to align with your needs and risk comfort, and have a good financial advisor to sit down and talk to. Contact me at 620-241-6033. Keeping your investments under control can help keep your emotions in check. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Bullpup Football on KMCP.
Welcome back for the final time here in Chanute as the McPherson Bullpups fall 27-14 here on the road. Tough loss for the Bullpups, but they move to 1-2 on the season. They'll look to bounce things back against Winfield next Friday. But now it's that time for our Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game. It's got to be one of the two touchdowns, either the first one or the second one. The second one gave the Bullpups a bit of life.
Yeah, 100%. But the thing is, I think it's the play to set up the touchdown. I think it's the Aaron Winter, I believe it was 44-yard touch pass there at the end at 45 seconds left. That just kind of gave the Bullpups life, gave them hope, and then they were able to punch it in. So that kind of drive I'll give the Happy Egg Co. Play of the game.
Sounds good to me. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. And we also have to give our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. Who do you got there?
You know, I got Bishop Brown.
Okay.
I think he played an excellent game. He got started early with the big 40-yard reception and then kind of sealed off that last final drive with a 14-yard touchdown reception. Bishop Brown, I thought, played really, really well today. But an honorable mention probably needs to go to Carter Allen for the progress that he's made at the quarterback position and the 204 passing yards he had today as well.
So those are our People's Bank and Trust players of the game. Put the experience of People's Bank and Trust, community banking at its best. Also, would like to thank some of our other sponsors, which include Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, The Hub, MTC, Hutchinson Community College, Apex Shears, Raleigh Insurance, Midway Motors, Farmer State Bank, Croft Lumber, Mound Ridge Tractor, Heston Bakery, First Bank Kansas, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, Scooters Coffee, I'll definitely need a coffee on the way back, Alliance Agency, Rod's Tire and Service, Idea Tech, Pyle Law, and Erickson Custom Building. Them and a lot more. We really appreciate you guys helping us bring coverage of the McPherson Bullpups this season. That's going to do it for us here in Chanute. The Bullpups will be back at home next Friday against Winfield, another tough team. That's a 3-0 team. The McPherson Bullpups 1-2, but they return home next Friday. 6:30 p.m. pregame coverage, 7 o'clock kickoff. The McPherson College Bulldogs will be in action tomorrow. We'll have that on our Ad Astra Radio airwaves. They'll be at McPherson Stadium against Ottawa. Kickoff for that has been moved from 6 o'clock to 5 o'clock to prepare for the impending storms coming in to McPherson tomorrow. But until then, for Nathan Roble, this is Len Gillespie saying thank you so much for tuning in here on this Friday night. We hope you stay safe out there. You're listening to 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
You've been listening to coverage of Bullpup football on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Bullpup football is streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.